We did it, I think.
One step closer. Sorry, guys. I'll have
Pro
it.
Pro streamers.
Totally professional.
Hey, we are live, right?
Professionals.
We
are.
Yes, we are. Yes, we are.
Hello, everybody. Welcome back to Signal of Screams. Our players are trying to figure out exactly where this evil stuff, that's what we're going to call it, where this evil stuff is coming from. And they're not sleeping, which I think is probably a good idea. No, it's never a good idea.
We got chems for that. We'll be fine.
Just like long-distance space truckers.
Yeah.
Long distance space truckers. Well, first of all, let's start out
to them.
with the benefits, because of you awesome people. We have 1 to Kaio from Leo, 1 to me from Chrysanth. Let me write this down. That's an inspiration. There may be instructions behind that inspiration too. I'm not gonna. I'll leave that for my own self.
Oh man.
Oh, there's already for Dan getting the intro right. He's got.
Except yes, I got the important parts
take
right.
it.
That's right. Sir.
Yes, he did.
Thank you, fantastic.
100%.
The entire crew by Sassy Witch. A lot of van art from Sassy Witch.
Yay.
Geno Fury and I Elusive Answer. I'll get it right.
Wait, is fan art of us in the van?
Yes, probably. I don't know if I've seen it yet. I might have missed it. I've been working a lot. I'll have to see where that is. Awesome. And then you awesome viewers have put in 37 likes from last stream, 18 comments. So total altogether, 3 inspirations to Kaio and me. Wow.
No.
I'm feeling special today, guys. 2 inspirations to Dan, Kristen, and History.
Yay!
And
now I have one from Fantastic.
Correct.
Cool.
Chrysanth is awesome and reset the Streamlabs Miracle Bar for us and all the good stuff. So we are ready to go. Let's do a quick little just around the horn, who you are and who you're playing, where, that kind of good stuff real quick while I adjust something. Dan.
Hey, everybody. I'm Dan. I try to do things as good as I can, and I play Nicky. Direct. Who is very stressed out right now, and I'm really ready to do this. I think. That's it. I was working out in the heat today. I'm like brain fried, so we'll see how this goes.
We're all a little brain fried. It's gonna fit the not sleeping though. Like,
exactly.
That's true.
You're just getting into character, right?
Just a little punchy. Just a little punchy.
Little method acting never hurt anyone, right?
That's right.
Never hurt anyone.
My boy, why don't you try acting?
Who is that? Who's that quote from? I know that.
It was John Gielgud to Dustin Hoffman from Marathon Man, where Dustin
he was
shows
like,
up
hadn't eaten for 3 days.
Just a wreck because he's supposed to be in this torture scene, and Gielgud's like, what is wrong with it? He's like,
because he's complaining.
Well, my character has been up for days and he's been beaten and all these things. It's getting me into character, and Gielgud's just like, why don't you try acting?
Adult pretenders, to quote a big YouTuber.
So much fun. All right, we are currently. We've just left.
We're gonna go around and introduce people, so we got through 1 out of 4.
No, sorry.
Dan's the only one playing tonight.
Only Dan.
No, go ahead. Sorry.
I'll tag Kristen.
Hello, I'm Kristen. I'm playing C4S5, or Cass for short. She's an android cowgirl. I'll throw it over to History.
I am History Eraser Button. I am playing Daxxon Vero, the Solarian, who is totally a good guy and a hero, and not
Totally.
at all being influenced by dark corruption from beyond the Shadow Realm. Not at all. Not a little. Right,
No, he's just
Riku?
getting
Or
things done.
Kaio? Whichever you are.
Yes. Hello, everyone. I'm Kaio Zaber. I'm playing Miku Riston, the totally normal, not shady at all doctor that has weird tattoo things now around his neck, which his scarf is kind of helping him a little bit, but he's getting a little concerned. And he hasn't done no sleep until Brooklyn since college, so this is going to be very intriguing. Back to you,
Awesome.
Lore Master Jacob, when you're ready.
Lore Master! I like it. It's awesome. Legend Master. I'm more of a not the Lore Master. I'll take Legend. I'm just kidding. All right.
Legendary.
You don't want that mantle. It's too heavy.
Nah, too heavy. Too much weight. All right. Well,
You are the
we
canon.
we have Noame, who is currently resting, correct? And we
Yeah.
have
Correct.
she's healing because she done got shot.
Mhm.
Good thing she's a
Yeah.
robot.
Ish. She'd be fine. There was a cool moment where you guys transferred memories, Kristen's character and Noame, and that was pretty cool.
Like best
and
friends, besties.
So, what do you guys want to do with Scuttle Shop?
What do we want to do with Lizard
Well-
Lounge?
Oh yeah, because we were
Oh.
considering hitting that.
I think we were in
early to
the
surprise.
in the planning phase, pretty hardcore, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
We really were.
Well, we either go early and we hit the Lizard Lounge, but then we have to hit Scuttle's shop. Or there was talk about hitting Scuttle's shop, someone stealthing in while others caused a distraction, and hopefully find the box. But once we trip that mine, we'd have to, again, hit Lizard Lounge, and then we have to go back to our. Then we'd have to make a quick run for our ship before
Well-
going to the dark side of the planet.
I mean, from casing Scuttle's shop, we did find out that there's really 24/7. He's got guards. He's got mercenaries on duty. There was no obvious back way in that we were able to discern. So sneaking in, unless we were able to find some kind of, infrastructure maps of the city with some underground, tunnels or sewer entrance or something, sneaking in was not looking real promising. If we just go in there through the front door, there's always the option of just, going in and saying, we're laying down the hammer. You're letting us do this, and everybody walks away uninjured, or you're not letting us do this and somebody's walking away really injured, or somebody's not walking away. I don't think there's a way for someone to sneak in while that's going on, because if I remember the layout right, there was a front door. You're in a little, area that had enough room for 2 guards at a table, and then a counter behind which was Scuttle. And it was small. It wasn't like, somebody can come sneaking through the front door where all other people are already through the front door, unless they're invisible.
Can't you do that?
Kinda. I mean, it'll change the outermost layer of their clothing and gear so that, they can blend in better. I mean, it's not like true.
I mean, I suppose if we're kicking
Invisibility.
down the door, one of us could try. I can. I got my sticky pads. I can climb on walls and ceilings. Like worst case, they spot me and you're already making a commotion. So
Well, I mean, if we go in and the first person through is, being immediately confrontational while the door is open, all the attention's on them, and maybe you're crawling in on the ceiling with is that some kind of camouflage that you can do, Cass?
Yeah. You're like a chameleon.
Well,
Kind of blend in with the walls.
I mean, go ahead.
I just think it's a funny picture.
How
My
loud
toe
are your
shifting
suckers?
colors.
Like, are we gonna hear a pop like up on the ceiling?
You know, I don't know if the description. Let me pull out the box and look at the description. I'll let you know.
Assuming it's no more noisy than just walking or sneaking, if you can sneak while doing it, then maybe we could create enough of a distraction without it turning into full-on combat to, if everybody's hackles are going to be raised, but their attention is going to be focused on the people who are being confrontational, not on some chameleon crawling across the ceiling. But if they spot you, it's pretty much guaranteed combat.
Right.
And wouldn't you love to cause some fear?
Yeah. I mean, why?
What? What are you talking about, Daxxon? Why what?
This plan is, I'm really feeling this plan is coming together. I'm liking we come in and create some confrontation and you sneak in across the ceiling and then things will cool down naturally as they do from 11 to 9. And meanwhile, you'll be in the back. What are you gonna do? Okay, this works. You get back there, you're undetected. We're not having a combat out front because we've maybe cooled our jets a little bit. Just to, got to keep the distraction going. But you're back there, you get to the box. We know the box is about, I asked, is it kind of bigger than a bread box or smaller than a bread box? And the answer was, it's kind of the size of a bread box. What are you doing it? Are you planting an explosive on it? Are you stealing it? Are you just disabling it with technology?
Well, we've got the other one. Right, we have that, so I could study that for a little bit and see. At minimum, I gotta mess with it. Worst case has to be blowing it up, I guess. But I figure
how long
if we
did it
could
take you to disconnect the one from the internet cafe?
It didn't take them very long.
Not very long. Yeah.
Okay.
One would say probably within 10 minutes, but it was pretty quick. You under pressure and rolled really well, though. So,
I mean,
but minutes, not seconds. So we're talking about if there's a combat's going to be done by the time you have that thing disabled, which would suggest to me if combat breaks out,
then we escalate. Then everyone goes to 11.
Yeah, and you stop messing with the device and come out and be doing sneaky stuff you do in a fight, which I'm still not entirely clear on, and I really think you need to maybe consider a more deadly weapon.
I more mess with things. I can support you guys. Although I have to say, with my pistol, it was pretty good back there. I was,
well, if you're behind Scuttle's counter, you got a lot of choices.
Yeah. And plus, Scuttle's thing is full of stuff.
Maybe even a pistol that you're comfortable with, just a really good one.
I guess we could try and pick it up.
Could upgrade it a little bit. Riku, don't you have a bag he could throw it into?
Oh, if I extract it.
Do you want to take Riku's bag to store it in?
I suppose.
I'd be fine with it.
Yeah, I don't want to presume, but
No. It's more important that we hurry up and get in and get out when and where we can.
Yeah, mine's attached to my thigh, so you can't really take that with you. Unless you want to take my leg.
Your leg's almost as big as me.
I can fit through doors then.
Another question. Let's say plan is going according to plan, because that's the first step, is plan going according to plan.
Yep.
And we've created a distraction, and you've gotten into the back room, and you're working on this thing. And it's going to take you a few minutes to, get it in the bag. What if in order to preserve from not going into full-on firefight out in the front room, what if we kind of have to take things down a couple levels and we don't get a few minutes and he just wants us out? And then you're in there alone, but undetected in the back room.
Right.
How do we get you out? Because
has to
sneaking
be an
back healing
alternate
across the
route out.
ceiling is all good until you get to the door and the door opens on its own and they're immediately going to be drawn their attention to it.
Well-
you find the rat tunnel.
That's kind of what we know that
Oh.
it's there.
You
Do
can
we?
find it.
We know the tunnel's in there. We don't know specifically the building, but a building's better than the whole city, like going the reverse. Right?
But player question: did we find that out last time? It's been a couple weeks. I don't remember if we verified there literally are tunnels, or did we just
I
speculate?
believe there are. But
Our sweet little rat folk, Nicky, absolutely believes there's tunnels.
Okay, that's enough for Daxxon. Back in character.
Yeah.
Okay, so
I mean,
if we
I
have
will
to
eat
leave,
my tail if that rat doesn't have a way to get out secretly. I've never
It makes-
seen. You always have a back door. You know what I'm saying?
so then you use his escape tunnel. You get to to Twilight, and you contact us to come pick you up in the van.
Yep. I think that's that. What are we on? C? We're not too bad, right? Plan C.
This is still Plan A as far as Scuttle's place goes.
I suppose I probably should try to get out that way, even if you guys are able to de-escalate the.
Yeah,
distraction.
probably so.
Yeah,
All right.
that makes sense.
Do we have any way to communicate with each other quietly? Like, could we acquire in between now and then some little earbud style communication? So once
That's
he's got the
cool.
box, he could give us a couple of little clicks or something so that we'd know he's out, we can leave.
Absolutely doable.
Well, where around this gigantic city that has everything under the sun might we find such a thing other than in Scuttle's shop, where I'm sure he probably has exactly those?
that's
Scuttle
true.
definitely has some. I mean, there's places whoever wants to do that, spend an hour in a proper society check, and we can locate a place and pick them up.
While you
That
guys are
seems very
doing that, I can study the one. What are we calling them now? I can't remember. Antenna receiver. There it is. I'll study the one receiver. Maybe I can be able to disable the second one better now that I got a good look at it.
Sure.
Riku, how do you feel about your ability to track down something like that with knowledge of society?
I'm adequate with it. I can go out and see what I can find.
I've never really had training in that kind of thing.
Yeah, me neither. I mean,
History, don't get
Aurochs
pressed.
aren't.
Oh, thank you, Nozaku boy. Awesome.
Yeah.
Thank you.
I talk to
Excellent.
Aurochs, so I don't really talk to people.
Ah! Now
Oh.
that I'd like to see
All right.
someday. Let's do that when we all survive this.
Yeah, that would be a nice cool down moment. Thank you again. I really appreciate it. And so who was our best candidate for? Sounds like Riku is our societal engineer.
I will go out into the world.
Make it happen, sir.
All right.
Make it happen, he says.
With my cooperative nature, can I go along and assist him using
Intimidation?
ooh, no, I don't want to intimidate people into doing
Screaming
it.
the locals. Where can I find?
How about diplomacy for helping him make very reasonable and well communicated checks?
Yeah, but these peasants could learn something from you.
It would be satisfying to but I do want to cooperate. I am trying to actually use the
just
cooperative
teasing you.
nature that I have.
Absolutely. Go ahead and give an aid check.
Alrighty. Aid check incoming.
Pretty much don't roll nat one at this point.
Yeah,
That's going to be a crit success. You're only trained in diplomacy, so that's a +2 to your society check. So
Right.
the two of you are heading off in our not Scooby-Doo van.
Yep. All right. Let's see here. Add the +2, and here's society. I would like
Sorry,
to.
I'm gonna switch.
I would
over
like to
speed.
use. Oh, okay.
He's just switching the camera.
Oh.
You can keep going.
Yeah, carry on.
All right, I would like to use inspiration on that. Let's
Wonder
see.
why.
Well, reroll and
Can't
keep the
imagine.
higher. Here we go.
Much better.
Oh,
There we go.
All right, so that's going to be an hour into the day. Well, into the twilight.
That's true.
Because right now it is currently, you guys chose not to sleep, so it's like 11 o'clock at night. So you're going to find a kind of shady dealer. But Riku, you've purchased some communication devices now that you might need our sweet Nicky to spend a moment to make sure that they're privatized, if you know what I mean.
Of course.
That's a good idea.
All right. No,
The hot potato van.
Indeed. The hot potato van. All right. Good. I've got what we need. We just need to have Nicky look over them a little bit.
So, and while that's happening, Nicky's currently examining the last transmitter, and also, Cass, you are tending to wounds.
Yeah, I figured I was helping out Noame, right?
Yeah, that's fine.
Yeah.
I'm just trying to put the picture together for me.
Mm-hmm. Putting her head back in her head.
Get stuff these wires in here.
I'll fit.
The
You
wires
wanna-
that were on the outside are now on the inside. That's a start.
Yeah, that's a good direction to go in.
Do you want a medicine check for that, or are you just...
No,
I'll
you
just
already
say-
did. You did that really
I
well
did
last
that
time.
right. Okay,
You're just,
great.
It's one of those things where you're just tending at this point. Your nanobots did a ton of the work.
That's true.
do you want me to do any kind of like engineering roll or something while I'm
I do.
studying? All right.
I do.
No pressure.
No pressure at all. Hey, don't roll in that one. I can tell you that right now. We're gonna change the game change the entire story if you do that.
Okay. That's
pressure.
usually how the game works, so I accept. You always want to.
Accept your warning.
This is important. So I'm going to spend that fantastic, sarcastic point of
Yeah.
inspiration and keep the higher.
Nice.
Yeah.
Woo.
Good.
Yeah, I mean, you're feeling pretty confident with this thing. It definitely has, as you're examining it, you don't want to overdo it. There's some technology in here you're not comprehending. Very occultic, if you had to put a word to it, mixed
Not
with
surprised.
the wires. So that's definitely a little beyond what you normally do, right?
Sick. Yeah, no, I don't do the magics and stuff.
But we can say you definitely have a bonus in working with this in the future. Catching my drift.
Yeah, I'm going to have Daxxon look at some of this with me, maybe. I don't know. Sheesh.
Yeah, if it gets into that techno wizardry stuff, I could at least give you some guidance. I don't know anything about the technology itself, but when it comes to the occult aspects of the techno was, I don't know how they do that stuff, but I could probably still give some good advice.
That's all we got to go on right now.
So I'm
Listening.
thinking to the rest of the party. I'm thinking, my friends, that
Yes.
we probably want to have our interaction and hit Scuttle's place not long before the concert is set to happen, so that we're going straight from one to the other, minimizing the time for any reaction from the penumbra side from the eclipse side of things.
Right.
Mm-hmm. Do you want to
course.
sleep? Are you saying sleep?
I am not getting tired. Are you getting tired?
No, not yet. Not
This is
enough
gonna
to
be a
want to
long
dream.
day.
Yeah.
So is there anything else we need to do? Did we get the costume, the get-ups that we're going to need for the party infiltration?
I believe you had it covered, but was there more you needed to get?
I don't think so.
Other than basically our disguises, our things to wear to blend in the various roles that we had defined, and the van, which we now have. Didn't we get a replacement van? Hot Potato is the replacement van.
Technically, we hadn't picked it up yet, but
okay,
yeah,
we need to do
can
that.
We can do that
We
next.
need to do that.
Right.
But I don't think there was anything else we really needed, unless anyone else comes up with anything we got to take, anything we got to do ahead of time.
I think the only thing that you have on your mind is that you know that there is, because you got some information from that sniper. You are gonna know that they know you're here.
Yes.
But they don't know exactly what you're doing, right?
No.
So.
Well, unless we've been sold out. But for right now, we believe we're okay to stick with the plan with. Was it Neva?
Katsvatskaka.
That's really close to what I wrote.
She's the performer. I'm thinking of not the performer,
the
but
boss, the Vasco.
Oh, the boss.
yeah.
Zernala.
Zervala. Unless Zervala has sold us out, I think we still are good with the plan to try to get this thing during the distraction of the concert. But then again, who knows? If it turns out the performer is somehow tied to this whole deal, yeah, we've been played. And then we just teach them a lesson for having messed with us.
I suppose technically, I still don't know. I don't think it's actually the singer. I can't imagine she'd just look like herself while she's shooting people in the streets.
That does seem weird.
But why would you shoot Noame and then not take the thing or do anything? What? I don't understand.
We're just hired to take her out.
Now, we talked previously about how they may have a motivation to clean up loose ends.
I am surprised that they're leaving Scuttle alone, unless it's because they know Scuttle isn't going to do anything with the device.
Yes,
They're kind of buddies.
They did bring him to that place.
Noame visited Scuttle. We hadn't told Noame about Scuttle.
Right. I mean, she said she was just picking up stuff, right?
Yes. He was one of the best places to get the parts and equipment she needed.
Awfully big coincidence.
I mean, I know it's a big place, but he's got the stuff. Especially for an underground collection of scissorgists.
So are we going to get our car?
Yeah.
I think we should do that.
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, we got a new paint job on the potato.
I like it.
I know. I'm wondering,
could I upgrade? You have time. Just upgrade or have somebody repair yours, right?
Well, yeah, I wasn't. And maybe we steal a VIN or the plates or something off of the other car, swapping it up. I mean, technically, we weren't actually pulled over by the cops. Those weren't cops.
Yeah,
but,
I don't think our VIN matters.
And we found out how they had been tracking us. You were able to find the tracker, so we've removed that. It's just that the hot potato's in pretty bad shape. We kind of drove it hard and put it away wet,
I mean,
does anyone have the necessary wherewithal to fix it in a day? Or should we just get the other vehicle and sweep it for bugs? I'm kind of leaning toward the latter. But that's
sleeping.
Zavala having not sold us out.
I can mess with it. I mean, it'll only take me a minute to get those comms privatized. But,
do you need any resources for hot potato repair? Do we need to hit the hover van zone?
Yeah, I'm sure there's. Look, I know cities. There's a chop shop somewhere around here. It'll have everything we need.
It sounds like you're going to try to use some skills or something.
I get around.
Okay. I trust you.
I've done a lot of jobs. I don't, as long as you don't tell me all the details, I'll probably do the job. So, And
Very good.
I will confess, and it may be a weakness, I've grown an attachment to the potato.
Hey, as long as it's gonna run smooth and with back to at least normal performance. I mean, if you actually can soup it up, even better.
You and I vibing right now. I
We
think
have a-
so.
You have a full day of work, and you're a skilled little dude.
Let's
There's
do
nothing
this.
that keeps a rat up like good hard work. So let's do this.
All right.
Well, as a skilled pilot, I can definitely give good suggestions on what we wanted to be able to do in terms of aiding you.
I can lift heavy stuff.
I mean that always helps. We'll have
I
to.
can't tools.
That
Like
you know,
a surgeon, the nurse.
Yeah,
More
That's
like a
true.
nurse, but
Yeah.
that's all right.
we all got to start somewhere, right?
Indeed.
Look, once we find the place, we'll have to do some talking. So, I think we could all work together on this. That'd be fun.
I like the plan.
All right.
Okay.
You're repairing a robot's just like repairing a van, right? All right, so
Totally.
all right, let's put some rolls on this. We'll make it a little bit of a challenge event, and we can mix this with the. I like the idea that you guys have found those kids had brought you to a place that you can use for like a little work area, and they'll watch guard for you because you know they hold you. They have respect for you guys because you got their paint job.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
I
It's
throw them a
pretty
little
dope, kids.
extra cash or
Yes.
coinage
yeah?
credits. Yeah.
Yeah, I like it.
They're good kids.
All right, let's pick some rolls, and we'll just make this a challenge event.
All right. I'm just gonna check my feats, but I'm pretty sure I know what I'm doing.
Once again, you were probably born with two.
School.
I just can't help it.
I'm definitely going piloting on this for advising on performance characteristics as he's working.
Ooh, Jacob, what? Ooh,
Oh, dude,
Oh,
Chris
come
Sam
on.
loves dad jokes and puns, so you really gotta up your game. There, Jake. You haven't done enough.
the
She
thing is
she
the
doesn't
few of them,
she
yeah.
doesn't actually like those. That's falsehood.
No.
Disavow.
She only likes the most cringy ones. So what you got to do
Yes.
is turn it up to 11. We got with the theme, and that is going to make for one happy nugget.
one happy nugget.
That's right.
She's yelling at you too, in chat.
Yeah, she might.
That's
All
good
right,
for
there you go. That's a challenge event roll right off the rip of 23. So I'm feeling good.
Perfect. Yeah, that's actually a bad roll. So,
11. I felt good about it.
we're level 9. The DC of this, we're looking at a 20. We'll say this is an easy DC of 24.
Oh, you were so close.
Oh,
Mm.
all right.
I've got inspirations,
much.
mister. I will do it.
Go for it.
Inspiration away.
Do it.
Hang on. Gotta mark them off while I'm using them here.
I think I'm gonna do, if Jacob, you're all right with it, I'll do engineering because I have the electrical engineer installed that allows me to like swap out batteries to upgrade something more powerful.
Uh-huh.
If
I don't
that
want to know.
sounds
I
right.
don't want to know. It's good. I'm convinced it's good.
I love how he re-rolled private.
I know.
I feel like I
I'm
should
convinced
screenshot
it's
this and
better.
share it in the Moon Skull Discord, just
Yes.
so that our viewers can get a good laugh.
Promise
about-
not to look. Because
Yeah, you don't have to look
it's
into it
loading.
later. That's fine.
So, Chrysanth, if you'd be so kind, the link to the Discord for those who may not be members. Not a
There
bad
it
idea.
is.
Yes.
Oh, nice tie-in. Well done.
Look at that. We're doing it.
Slick.
And history may need more inspirations after this, so we're almost halfway on the miracle bar, guys. Help. Okay.
Help.
I will do engineering.
Nah, see?
right.
Okay.
Probably almost as good as my roll. Probably.
I'm gonna lift heavy stuff. Maybe. No.
no.
I'm gonna re-roll that.
This is spend all resources on this. This is vital.
Yeah,
We
yeah.
need this van. Dang it! I'm one. Oh, I made it! I made it!
All right.
Barely.
That's
So-
a big car.
It's
I
heavy.
would like to use. So, like I said, I would like to use medicine for handing Nicky tools as he's working on this. But if not that, I guess it would have to be survival.
It's definitely a stretch, you know. But
Hmm.
you know what? Efficiently, you get his tools. Now the real question is, do you hand him the right tools? Go ahead and roll me. I'll take a medicine check. The DC actually might be a little higher because it doesn't quite fit right, but
Sure.
You got
love
this.
They'll be fine.
20, natural 20.
Line of thought.
Oh, 11's still good.
Well, it's still good.
it's still pretty dang good.
Well, there you
All
go.
We're gonna spend the next 8 hours through the night working.
Ooh. Woof.
Team bonding.
Coffee time.
Yes.
Well,
I think there's
I
going to be
just-
something stronger than coffee coming.
Things are going pretty well overall. Daxxon, there is a moment though where you're like looking at something that Nicky's doing, and you start closing your eyes, and they close for a little longer than you want. Can I have a fortitude save, please?
Oh no.
Oh, I absolutely can give you a fortitude. Although this is one of those where I think I may use the what's it? It's not willful defiance. Which one is it? The confident actualization once per day. I will go ahead and throw that in the chat there.
Nice.
That basically gives me the effect of rolling with inspiration.
All right.
Sweet.
Nice.
And you said a fortitude save, I think, right?
Yeah,
So
you're starting to doze a little bit, bud.
Let's do keep higher, and everything else is good to go.
Ooh.
I shouldn't have used that.
That's great, though.
Here's the thing: if you hadn't, though, it would have been a 1. That's
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
Because I
man.
used that, I get a couple of 19s.
All right, you feel yourself starting to slip into sleep, and you definitely like, oh shoot, wake yourself up with no problem, and that like spike of like you don't want to go there again, sleep, and now you're like wired. You ever done that where you accidentally start dozing off?
When you're driving on the highway at night and you realize, oh god,
We don't make those jokes here. No.
I tell you, the adrenaline surge you get off of that makes you need to just pull over and like walk around the car a couple times because you're just so wired. And
Especially if you open your eyes and there's headlights coming towards you.
Well, I've never done that one. But I had a roommate who woke up plowing through a cornfield.
Ooh.
Fortunately, it was a nice from the highway down to the cornfield. There had been no fence to go through. There hadn't been a big ditch, but he woke up in the cornfield, and it was like, okay, time to take a nap and not drive any further.
Yep.
So yeah, I know that feeling. In fact, when I get that jolt, I use that energy to go around, just like slap everybody on the back. It's like, yeah, good job. We're doing it. This is going to be great. I don't tell them what almost happened, but I am clearly like somebody just drank their third cup of coffee and,
Give
I
me some
love
of that, Daxxon.
trying to make sure everybody else is fully awake.
All right, it's wonderful, you guys doing all this good stuff, and you're gonna. The van looks great, like all of what you were hoping for succeeds with no problems at all.
Perfect.
I have this feeling that we get in there and it's going to do that Judge Dredd thing of and just settle on the ground.
Your words say one thing, and your intonations say another.
I don't know what you're talking about.
I have no idea. I feel totally good about it.
I feel great about it.
How many more hours do we need to kill before we're within? What do you guys think in terms of hours
7.
before concert that we should hit Scuttle's place?
Well, we got to give ourselves enough time to get over there. We're not sure where I'm going to pop out, so...
Yep. How far from was Scuttle's in the southwest facet? I'm trying to remember where. No, it's not.
More north.
It's in the northeast
East.
facet.
Yeah.
What's the transit time from Scuttle's shop to Lizard Lounge?
Well, depending on traffic, you should be able to do it within 2 to 3 hours.
Okay. So let's bank an hour for the pickup and an hour. So if we went like 5 hours ahead of concert time to Scuttle shop, we're probably okay.
Yeah, I think that's good.
Alrighty.
We're also assuming that Scuttle won't follow us from his shop.
Well,
He might
We'll
not
deal
be
with it
able
as it
to.
happens.
If things have gone according to the best possible plan outcome, he wouldn't have any reason to. If they've gone to the worst possible outcome, he wouldn't be, well, either we wouldn't or he wouldn't be able to. And if for some reason we wind up heading out and then he thinks he needs to tail us somewhere, well, we catch him tailing us and we take care of it. I'm confident it's going to happen.
That's right. We can't plan for everything, otherwise we won't get anything done. All right.
yeah, that's true.
Yeah, but I mean, that means we've still got some time to kill between now and... I'm sorry. What was how many hours to kill before the concert to not sleep?
We still have... That was just through the night.
Yeah, now we've got...
We still have it's like 8 o'clock in the morning now.
Yeah, and the concert's when?
Tonight.
At...
Like 8 p.m. You guys got, I
So-
guess, 12
so-
hours.
12 hours, and we've got a plan for where we need to be 5 hours ahead of that, so just 7 hours of...
Do we rest a little bit? Like,
Ooh. Yeah, you should.
no. Okay.
Can you
No
actually
sleep until
do
Brooklyn.
something in your Android brain to literally shut off your sleep, your what is the sleep cycle for you anyway? Is it like allows your AI to dream or what? Because we know
She needs to shut down, like, system update, restart, clean it up.
Yeah.
So can't you just lock some kind of setting into delay that indefinitely mode and then turn it off later and fall asleep?
I don't know.
Just put your screensaver to never.
No energy saver.
I mean, it never struck me that I've never really asked any Android friends how they controlled their sleep cycle. It seems like they just
But you start getting a little buggy, like leave it on too long and get bugs happening. So you kind of need like a refresh to clear the system.
I can
the same
imagine.
problem.
And medically, you can be put to sleep, and it theoretically doesn't produce dreams, but you also don't get the benefits that getting into that dream state would provide. It hurts you in the long run.
As of now and in this place, the idea of benefits of the dream state seems to be a very broadly applicable term.
I'm just quoting the medical side of things.
I got
I'm not
hypopens for
disagreeing with your
everybody.
caution.
So, I mean,
Do you have
I mean, I
those
think they just-
hypopens?
Didn't they just release a new update for you, Cass?
Did they? I don't know.
It's a joke.
My heart beats now and people can hear it.
Yeah.
Exactly.
I'll take one of the hypo pens.
yeah, sure. Here, I'll give one to everybody.
I mean, yeah, this will be good for when I really start feeling fatigued.
Oh, I'm feeling it.
You guys pop them now, because I'm going to tell you right now that there is a point for each of you today that will be rolling that check.
Yeah, I'm gonna hold off.
Yeah, keep it
For
till
now.
you're really feeling it. When you really feel
Yeah,
like
that's
you're dozing
when he would.
off,
That's
bam.
when he would be applying it, of course.
And I can work up more. I just need a little time. Just
All right.
can't go
Time is
too
something you
long.
guys got. I mean,
Right.
so
You have
many
time.
mercenaries and assassins coming after you. You got plenty of time. That's not a problem.
Now, what I could use is coffee and some breakfast. Anybody else?
By the way, I have a pocket full of these things. I from long ago. I guess when I didn't really know exactly what they did when we were doing an initial equipment loadout, and I bought 5 of them thinking they were some kind of healing deal, and didn't really read that they're about getting rid of fatigued and clumsy and things. So we've, if you've got some and I've got another 5, I don't know if we need to make more.
Okay.
Nice.
Because
I have one.
I've got a second dose for all of us.
But yes, we can go out and grab a bite to eat. Is Noame, does she have an appetite?
Let's ask her. Noame, do you want to come eat some grub?
It's still, no.
Okay.
Were we able to get a clear? I'm going to whisper so Noame doesn't hear. To Cass, were we ever able to get a clear understanding of what went down when she visited Scuttle's place? I mean, I know it was to buy things, but was she ever able to articulate anything more specific?
I think that's all that she said, right? Is that she was buying
That
things?
was all she said, yeah.
Yeah.
That's all I recall.
Maybe if she's a little better now or in a few hours, we should ask a little further. Just to try to... I think she owes us an answer.
Sure. I mean, it's not like her and I eat anyway, so I can just sit with her and talk while you guys get food.
All right.
I'm sorry for you, but thank you.
I mean, I act like I can just so y'all feel good, but I don't really need it.
There's got to be some upgrades that would let you, like, have, the taste sensations and enjoy it, even if you don't need the fuel.
That would be fun.
Having a really well-prepared meal with friends is it's a gift. It's a way to bond with your friends. I mean, you still bond with us just by, joining us when we eat, but it's different if you can do it for yourself. I don't know how to explain it.
Yeah,
Cass,
definitely.
you deserve it, is all I'm saying. I think you deserve it. You've earned it. We should
Treat yourself.
we get all this taken care of. We gotta visit the best augmentation place to.
I actually do augmentations. I probably do that to myself.
Well, there we go. It's a personal objective.
Perfect.
That's it. So we're gonna go watch her. She's gonna augment. We're gonna see you talk to Aurochs, and then we're gonna eat that Auroch jerky.
There you go. I got one more
Let's do
piece.
this. We just gotta save the galaxy or something like that. Sheesh.
No pressure.
Yeah, I still can't
Precious.
believe it's us,
But-
but whatever.
Yeah. Cass will go sit with Noame while you guys are getting food.
Awesome.
So, were you really just buying stuff at Scuttle's?
Yes, I was. It was. Where else am I supposed to get pots when I'm labeled a crook?
Oh, I didn't realize you were labeled a crook. I mean, I'm not from here, so I don't really know much.
Needed more wires and stuff. Scuttle's got the best prices, and I always find his stuff.
Yeah. It's just really weird because of it being another transmitter spot and everything. Which she already knew. We told her about.
I feel like you're saying that I'm.
Well, don't you
What kind
see
of-
how it's kind of weird? It's kind of
You were-
weird.
She's gonna kind of like scooch herself up to the best of her ability. I picture her on like a Davenport. She puts her back up on the back side of it and looks you in the eyes. How could I just sit here knowing that you have taken care of me and I helped or hindered anything you were doing. You connected to me, Cass. She like twitches a little bit.
Yeah, you're a good person.
When you were connected, did you sense anything that was off? I mean,
Did she?
Good question.
no.
No. Okay, yeah.
No corruption, no shadow energies, anything like that. Nothing crazy came out of you.
I feel bad because I feel like this is all our fault that you're like this. Because, I mean, maybe not. I mean, we didn't put that transmitter in that place where you were, but...
No. This isn't your fault. It's when you dabble in these kind of things, when you're part of the synergies, I can't help but say it like Nicky does. But when you're in those kind of situations, you're going to be targeted.
By a pop star singer? Does that seem normal?
That's the odd part. I don't think it was her, but it looked like her, right?
I guess so. Who would be after people in Syzygy?
Any big corporation?
Oh, okay. Well, I'm trying to think if there's any way that you can help us, but I figure you probably should stay here.
I would love to help. And you're gonna know that she's still pretty damaged. Like some of her functions that go down to her lower extremities and stuff like that are not gonna be fully functioning for a while. Some of your nanobots are still working, and so.
Yeah. Well, where can we put you so that you're not in harm's way? Because I feel like they're just gonna find out where we've been staying. Because they did last time. They left us a present, and it exploded. So.
Oh, that's terrifying.
I have an idea though. Maybe. Yeah.
Stay in the van?
Well, that's true. The other thing I can do is set up an alarm. So if somebody gets into a certain area, it'll go off and you know to leave.
Leaving's kind of difficult, but I appreciate last ditch effort, right?
Yeah. I just figure you'll be more harm's way with us. Then I think you'll be safer here. So I'll set an alarm before we go.
Don't worry about me. Just, you can do that. But focus on stopping this thing. Please.
Yep. We're on it. Guys back yet?
No.
We've been here the entire time.
How'd you do that, Riku?
Just like a
learn how
noodle
to
shop,
make
like literally
entrances.
next door. It takes 2 minutes to get you all your food.
How was breakfast?
Tasty.
I'm hoping good.
Yeah.
Roll a fortitude save.
Yeah, right.
Who got the chicken?
I am curious, who ate the most?
Nicky's hungry.
Oh.
Like, just keep the refills coming, sweetheart. They're just I need a lot of coffee. I'm gonna have the farmer's breakfast.
Riku's been also enjoying plenty of coffee, along with... That actually sounds very good. I haven't had one of those in a while. He has about the same that Nicky's having. Make sure the steak is well done, please.
Oh, see, there's nothing like a greasy spoon after good hard work on vehicles. Man, this brings me back.
I just wanted to get, a tall glass of orange juice, another tall cup of coffee, and fruit bowl, some granola, something healthy. At the Greasy Spoon place.
How you look like that eating that? I don't know. I'm impressed.
He draws his energy from somewhere.
Ugh. I need meat.
Well, I mean, yeah, but not right now.
Oh.
Let's get some good lean chicken in the noodles at lunch. Some fresh veggies with them.
We greased up the car. Now I gotta grease up my arteries.
Fair enough.
The fried apples are quite delectable.
Yeah, that's kind of a cross between fruit and Greasy Spoon. I'll take it. It'll work. Yeah.
All right, I gotta know. So, towards the end of the meal, Nicky, you're sitting there, and like, there's one of those squeaky ceiling fans in the room, and you're just kind of like listening to it.
No.
It's like counting sheep, isn't it?
Nicky, go ahead and give me that fortitude save.
It's just like the fan in my old office. It's so
You got this.
relaxing.
This is not at all a Nightmare on Elm Street moment.
Fortitude.
Squeak, squeak,
Oh.
squeak, squeak. All right, Nicky.
So as I was saying,
Everything rotates sideways.
Hey, Nicky.
Yeah.
You wake up with like your hand on your arm. You're in the diner, but nobody's in there. It's dark outside. The lights flicker.
Oh, Daxxon,
look up.
Riku.
As you call out, a shadowy figure sits on the booth across from you. Nicky,
What?
why do you fight it?
Sweet potato. Almost got you. I feel like that's a rhetorical question with the shadow of a creature staring at me, and
But Nicky, you could
I
be
shouldn't have had the eggs and steak.
raised to the highest of platform. You could be very powerful. You could save all the loved ones that you have been trying to save. You could be free from the restraints.
Yeah, see, I've worked with a lot of shady people, and I don't. Everything comes at a cost, and I'm getting the feeling that your cost is a little too high for me.
Make me a will save, please.
Yep.
As you deny me.
Oh boy.
Her hand, it looks very feminine, voice is very feminine. It comes forward. Nicky, you can only run so far.
Yeah, I know you're right. But I'm gonna keep running until I can't run no more. Your Highness.
That was Jacob laughing, not the person talking.
oh darn!
That doesn't make it better.
Do you want a connection to Cass? And then for a moment you hear her heartbeats. It's like really loud in the room, as if you were listening to it with a stethoscope.
I already got one. What are you talking about?
You want it deeper?
Well, it's kind of tough to even take her out on a date. She don't eat, so. Yeah. If it's something you're offering, I ain't taking it. That's what I'm saying. I'm sorry. When I'm nervous, I default to joking. It helps me stay calm. And you, my lady, are terrifying.
Can I have a perception check from the others who are in the room, please?
Sure. Of course.
Both Nicky's knees in the dream space are like bouncing. I bet his real body, they're bouncing too.
Riku, what's distracting you?
no.
I keep looking back as they're putting out fresh baked rolls. I'm like, maybe just one to go. Maybe two. One for Cass and one for Noame. Why did I say Syzygy? The scent is just. I mean, it smells like breakfast in here, but just the scent of the sweet rolls it's very good.
Absolutely. Well, lucky enough, Daxxon, you see Nicky. Did you say he's bouncing?
His knees, like the nervous energy.
Yeah. His knees bouncing. He's actually got a good sweat worked up, and he's like gripping the table with a lot of force.
But he doesn't appear to be asleep. He just appears to be zoned out and gripping the table.
His eyes are closed.
His eyes are closed. Okay. Yeah, I think that's probably some kind of nightmare reaction. So my initial good Daxxon thought is put a hand on his shoulder, shake him awake, and the way it comes out is, "Hey, you can't afford to be asleep. We can't have it." He just kind of goes a little into like not a friendly "you need to stay awake," but an angry "I caught the sentry sleeping on duty" kind of reaction. And then as soon as I've done it, I was like, I'm sorry, but you fell asleep.
Sarge caught you sleeping.
Yeah, exactly. The Sarge caught you sleeping is how it comes out, even though it was not where my, Daxxon wasn't intending to do it. It just slips into Sarge caught you sleeping mode.
Does it wake me up?
It does, but at first it looks like the voice is coming out of her mouth, and then she just smiles, and it's like the whole room comes back to Dax yelling. And it also snaps Riku out of the bread.
Sorry.
Oh.
Crap.
Oh.
I'm sorry.
You were sleeping?
Apparently.
He nodded off. Did you dream? You gotta tell us if you dreamt.
I wouldn't call it a dream.
Nightmare. What happened?
It wasn't even.
What did you see?
A shadowy being was sitting where you're sitting right now, just talking to me. I'm certain it was the Dark Queen, whatever. She was making all kinds of promises to me about saving everyone. And
did she ask you to do anything?
no, I mean, she said. No, she said, like, do you want to have a deeper connection with Cass? I told her no to everything. But,
yeah, I just immediately,
we should pay and go.
Grab my last bite and stand up and start. We got to get back, and just like, not even thinking we got to pay the bill. I just get ready to head out, and fortunately Riku is.
Yeah, he's got the Zeus, and he's like, "I'll take 2 of those to go, please. Thank you."
Guys, I don't know. I'm
It's all
sorry.
right.
I don't know what to. She's gonna know where I am now, though, right? That's what happens.
That's what we're assuming, but we're in the diner. We're not where we need to be. Let's get going.
Nicky's gonna punch the car as they head out, or.
I assumed you walked or took public transportation
What?
here.
Yeah,
Yeah,
just
yeah.
gonna punch the wall.
Come on, the walk will clear your head. I want to take a careful look at him and see if I think he looks like he's literally fatigued at this point.
He is going to be fatigued at this point.
I will rustle around in my pouch and come out with a hypo pen, and I say, I think you need this.
Yeah, thanks.
And I will mark that off.
What you have the commercial version?
A hypo pen commercial, yes.
Cool. Super cool. I need to roll dice real quick.
Uh-oh.
Consumable, nanite tech, one action to activate.
He's laughing.
That
Oh no!
smile.
Stop it.
That
Stop
smile.
it.
Already too
Stop it.
late.
When the DM smiles.
That was expired.
Hey, your fatigue's gone, buddy.
Oh, thanks. Sorry, I should have just hit it up before we even had breakfast.
Daxxon, you're definitely feeling very flustered. Just so you know.
Okay.
Like, maybe he needs to be scared awake more. Like, you know, maybe a little threatening would be healthy.
I'll wait until we're like right about to get to the building, and you know, as Riku is heading in, I'm just gonna take Nicky by one arm and kind of pull him back from the door and turn him around and put him against the wall.
Yeah.
I'm gonna try to anyway, and then I'm gonna put two fingers right in the middle of his chest, or down low because he's shorter than me. And I'm gonna lean leering over with the intimidating glare. You say, we can't afford for you to make a mistake like that again. Riku is counting on you. Cass is counting on you. Everyone's counting on you. But I'm counting on you. I thought I could. You were my first friend on New Elysium. Don't let me down.
At first, Nicky's like upset, but as you're talking, it turns to like shame and he's sad. You're right.
Want him to roll an intimidation check,
I don't want to, but I'm not going to use any inspiration points. I'll make this public so I can share in the shame. Yes! That's my weakest intimidation
You
ever.
lose one of my inspirations to make you re-roll that.
I was gonna say.
Oh,
Oh man, it was there on the back of my
That's
head. I'm like, oh, he's gonna do it. He did it.
funny.
Oh no! Oh, we're gonna have to get Nicky some new shorts.
Damn it.
Nicky.
Well played, sir. Well played. This will be remembered.
Nicky, what is your will save DC? I have to look real quick.
26.
Oh yeah, that is not a critical success, but most definitely very terrifying. And Daxxon, you see it and you love it. You're getting your point across, and you can't help but want more of it.
Yeah.
Time to go scare some children.
Oh man, wish we still had that sniper around, because there's some scaring I could do, because it worked on her too. But you know what? Nicky will be here all day.
Well, he's gonna. Nicky's taking it as it's like there's a joke in the chat, but he's seeing his pops. and
Oh,
the
man.
time he had to leave his family, and so he's not even resisting or anything. It's just you're right, Dex. I'm sorry. I haven't made a slip up like this in a long time, and I'm just letting it get to me. Look, I want you to be able to count on me, man. So if I can count on you to help, just help me do the right thing and stay awake, man.
Oh, yeah.
I
We'll
won't
both stay
disappoint.
awake. You know, and when we get to Scuttles, you do everything right. Perfect. If anything goes wrong, well, Scuttle will be in front of me, not you.
I guess that's encouraging.
It's all I got right now.
All right. Yeah. Thanks. I think.
How was lunch?
Well, it was breakfast technically, but I brought you ladies sweet rolls. They smelled very delicious in the diner. Now, whether or not partake if you can, and at least enjoy the scent.
Yeah, smells great. Good texture. Oh, one bite.
That's awesome. You got a little scanner that scans it. It's actually pretty decent quality for diner.
Yeah.
Cass,
What?
I dozed off.
What?
At the diner. You need to know, because that shadow lady's gonna know where I am now.
Do we need to move?
She said something about you, too, apparently, from what Nicky told us. You
What?
didn't fall asleep. I mean, I look now like, you didn't fall asleep, did you?
No. I was talking with Noame, which we're good. She's on the up and up.
Okay.
But that's weird. Do we need to move?
I don't think so. Last time we slept at the other pod place, and that we feel was compromised due to sleeping there. If anything, the diner was probably compromised. But it's not close to here, so we're not too. We should be fine.
Okay.
I
Well, now
think
the
anyway.
assassin's gonna be there. Or at least
Oh, good.
scouting
She
around
or
the
he can
area.
have the sweet rolls as well.
Yeah.
You know, that gives me an idea. I'm gonna. What are we in? Some kind of parking garage? What's the situation? You know,
Yeah,
is there
parking
some
garage
place?
works.
Is this? If I go up to an upper level of the garage, can I get a view of the diner?
Sure.
I think I'm gonna go keep an eye on that diner just in case anybody shows up poking around, looking like a pop singer or otherwise.
It's a good idea.
I mean, we got
That's
more
not a
time. We
bad
might as well
idea.
keep an eye until we're ready to move. Who knows? Maybe we get a chance to take care of some business ahead of time.
Okay. Yeah, let's fix this. Look, I could probably hack into some of the security cameras around the area too. See if we can pick
Very good.
anything up.
Yeah. Good plan.
Cass, have you done any medical checkups on Noame to make sure she's healing all right?
I did earlier today, right? Or was that last night? That was last night. No, I have not today.
All right. Noame, with your permission, I'd like to make sure that you're continuing to heal all right.
Yes, please. I mean, sure.
Very good. Let's see.
Did you eat that bread?
Me?
No.
No.
Where'd it go? All right, 22. I'll keep it.
She looks fine.
All right. Everything appears to be in order for the moment. You're still healing, but you appear to be healing all right.
Am I allowed to sleep?
If you
That's-
wish.
I had moved away. I didn't hear that question. I didn't hear that question. I'd gone upstairs. I'm looking out the parking garage and looking at people in the street going, I'm trying to save you. I'm trying to save you. I'm trying to save you. Nobody's thanking me. Nobody's thanking me.
So good.
To my knowledge, you haven't been touched as we have, so I don't see any reason why you shouldn't be able to.
But she
Cass,
know. Does she know the evil lady? Does she know that she's with us? Noame?
What's to say?
You're not asking me that question, are you?
No.
You wouldn't dare do that.
Because I'm just worried. I mean,
Say.
if she knows, then of course she could find out where Noame is, and then just find us.
I don't think that Daxxon's idea of that would, if the assassin's coming to finish the job on Noame, she's coming here, and if they know where I am now, she's coming here.
Well, so you're saying don't let Noame sleep?
Oh,
That's what we're wondering.
I don't know. You
I
had
say
any
no.
weird dreams, Noame?
I haven't fully let myself go because I wasn't sure if...
I mean, like, recently, you know, before you took a bullet.
Did I have weird dreams? Yeah, I mean,
Scary
there was
dreams.
one. Oh, yes, there was one, but I didn't pay any attention to it, really.
Tell us about it if you can.
Well, Scissorgy was doing weird things.
What weird things?
No, it just wasn't quite, normal. Well, they were harvesting human parts for money, I think.
Oh. And that was recently?
Yeah. I didn't think anything of it. I just... Why?
This is a dream?
That's how they found her.
Okay.
I don't understand
Whatever-
why.
Whatever darkness appears to be hopping or watching us, trying to lure us to a darker side, appears to reside in dark dreams, perverted dreams. She seems to twist everything into something that incites, I would say, fear.
Yeah, she likes pain.
That as well.
You say she. Is this the same one that's part of... And she points over to the bread box. Part of all of that?
Yeah.
Yep, it's all kind of connected.
Wait a minute. I thought it was... I'm sorry. I may have eavesdropped a little bit. I thought it was... what's his name there? I'm having...
Fancy pants?
Yeah. Keanu Reeves.
I think he's like under her control kind of thing. She's the one, she's the puppeteer.
Yeah.
They like taking apart body parts and stuff, so it might have been a real thing in your dream.
Okay.
Tell you, she's evil. But that's on the other side of the planet, so.
So I'm fine.
Yeah, just don't sleep for a little bit.
Oh.
I have my own hypopen. I'm gonna give it to her. If you start getting tired, just take this. See how long it lasts.
Okay.
And if you do fall under, Do your best to resist and warn us immediately, especially if you see anything dark and painful.
I mean, it's all kind of dark and painful. She like twitches up toward the bullet hole.
It will be raw for a while, but you're still upright, and that's the important part.
Thank you.
All right. Nicky, do you need any help with anything?
Well, I suppose once I get hacked into these camera feeds here, we can all watch them.
All right. Well, if we're not doing anything else with the box, we might as well put it into the null space chamber. That way, if it's doing anything weird, it's at least contained in a pocket dimension.
Yeah, that's
Good idea.
not a bad idea.
Do you want me to set an alarm around this place now? It lasts for 8 hours. That's not enough time though, is it?
I'd say it's probably been 2 hours now.
Will it last through the concert?
No.
No. I'll wait until right before we leave then.
I mean, it would last until we're going to be, leaving. Wait. Oh, okay. I see what you're saying. Like leaving her, leaving an alarm.
Yeah. I mean, it would be nice to have it now too, but...
Well, it's all right. Daxxon's watching from up above. We're going to see if we can get eyes on the streets.
Okay.
We'll save that for
Daxxon
when we leave.
went upstairs by himself to watch from above. I'm sure that's fine.
Actually, well, I think the three of us, I feel bad leaving history restaurant, but we probably should have a moment talking about Daxxon.
Okay, yeah. No, I actually think I think this is a healthy thing.
I'm leaving Daxxon out, not history eraser.
Yeah, I appreciate that.
Yeah. As you're working on the cameras, Riku would be like, "Boy, he really shut it loud in that diner, didn't he?" Daxxon, I mean.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. It snapped me out of it, but his voice was like coming through her shadowy maw. It was terrifying. Huh. And look, he's not wrong. I screwed up. I'm really sorry.
That's all right. Take it from a man who went through college. The all-nighters are never fun, and there's always a chance that you're gonna droop off.
I guess.
Just don't beat yourself up too hard on it. We have enough going on.
Is there anything we can do though? Because he's... Don't want him going off the rails.
Dax?
Yeah.
I
thought he was gonna kill that assassin.
He has been very on edge since the last time we all slept. As far as anything to do,
I know. Man, if I know him, he's fighting it. But, she was pretty confident I couldn't run away from her. You know what I'm saying? So, I don't want to...
She has time. Yeah.
I don't like talking about Dax when he's not here, but like... He's not being himself. And again, he's not wrong. He wasn't wrong. I screwed up, but it's not, it's not how he, when we were hanging out at the resort, it's like he had an optimism to him. It's like quiet confidence.
There's been a lot more aggression as of late. I just figured it was just from the stress of everything.
Yeah.
As far as best I can figure the way to help him would be to complete what we're doing here, and then hopefully he can lighten up a bit.
Yeah. No, you're right. That's the only way we're gonna do this, right? Yeah, screw saving the galaxy or whatnot. We gotta help the people right around us. Huh?
Yeah, it's a side benefit from what we're doing as long as we do it right.
How is nobody else? How come we're the ones? How is nobody else dealing with this?
It's a large galaxy, large universe. There's, if any of the tales of various adventurers we hear in echoes and in bars says anything, there's always something out there trying to do something bad.
You shouldn't go on vacation.
Apparently.
Yes, of course. Nothing but work after all saving the galaxy is done. But no, nothing we can do but march forward.
And look.
And of course win.
That, yes. I'm saying that now. If I start acting weird, you just call me out and you sick Daxxon on me or whatever. So I don't care. Like we gotta do this.
Yeah, I was just thinking like, as long as you're close to me, I can help shield your mind a little bit. If it's, so as long as you're close enough.
I don't, but I like whatever you're saying.
It's because we're bonded. I'm able to do it.
Okay.
So I can tell Daxxon. I can tell him, like, if he feels like it's happening or if he feels like he's gonna change, I can activate that thing and hopefully it would help.
Okay. Not gonna lie, Crazy Dax might be good for this next phase.
In the right place.
Yeah, so maybe
Just as long as he doesn't tip
after?
over into that. Intervention after would be good, but we'll have to definitely keep our eyes open, because him going completely over the edge will not help anyone.
No.
Sheesh, yeah. I mean, we've seen what he can do when he's controlled. Look, seriously, if I start acting weird, just, like, slap me or something.
As you wish. If anything, we might need to have a hypopen with a sedative ready just in case he needs to calm down a little bit.
That's a good idea.
Yeah.
Trickler's going to be getting close and administering it.
I haven't learned how to whip those up yet. But, maybe we can...
I could go out and try shopping for something again.
I feel like we should bunker down.
Yeah.
For a little while. See if Dax sees
right.
anything.
The real Dax is in there. We can get to him. For sure. This is just that stupid shadow lady. Ghosts. Ugh.
Wrong campaign. No, I'm just kidding. All right, let's jump over to our lookout. How you doing over there, bud?
Oh, keeping myself busy. Just staying awake, watching things, kind of watching for anybody who might be approaching either the cafe down the block where we had the breakfast or our own location. But, I take a few minutes to kind of concentrate on the cycle of the stars and the spinning that results in the energy of the degrading attunement and, just want to make sure that the next time any encounter happens, I'm fully ready to make sure that any enemies can't do anything to harm my friends, because clearly they need my help more than ever. They seem to be things are getting really critical, and yet they seem to be trying to juggle the things and just barely keeping up. But, I can keep them safe by making sure nobody else can hurt them. And, then we'll get those boxes and whatever, find Kai and Reese and take care of that once and for all. That's how I'm feeling.
Good. Go ahead and give me that perception check as you're looking out at everything that's happening for you.
It's twilight all the time around here, so I think my retinal reflectors would count, right?
Sure. Yeah.
Yeah. But I'll do that, we'll see what I see. You'll see what I see.
I'll see what you see.
Gotta be awesome.
Hey, Daxxon. There is a couple of shady-looking policemen that just showed up at the that breakfast nook you had decided to have breakfast at.
Kind of like the ones we saw before. They're law enforcement, but maybe not really law enforcement.
Yeah.
Similar gear.
Yeah.
I'll keep an eye on it and see. I also kind of carefully look at the surrounding, if they send a sniper once, they don't maybe have the same one with what we learned from her, but they might have similar backup of somebody who's not just a mercenary in a cop suit.
As you look around, you're not seeing that at all. Just a couple of guards or local police officers visiting the cafe. Oddly suspicious, right?
Yeah. I mean, we were just there, and now these guys are thinking they're just gonna go investigate where we were, try to track us down. I'll head back downstairs, and I'll let the others know. Hey, looks like there's some mercenaries disguised as police officers again, like they did when they tried to stop us. Checking out the diner where we had breakfast.
Ready?
It's literally it's been about an hour since you ate breakfast.
I didn't expect to find something so quick, but I guess if they can track where we are and they have operatives all over the city, it's not surprising. We should probably go down, get into the alley. When they come out, we can grab them, drag them back here, and question them.
That seems a little
unexpected.
Aggressive.
I mean,
Yes.
Shouldn't we maybe tail them or something, see where they go if they don't pick us up? I mean, of course, if they start approaching the building, we got to deal with it.
When are we going to have a better chance to grab them than when they've just been in there investigating, looking for us, and are headed back to their vehicle with their backs turned? That's going to be the time where we'll have the maximum opportunity. I mean, we want to make sure we've got them alive so that they can answer questions.
I'm just skeptical that a couple of mooks are going to know anything.
They'll know who hired them. They'll know who they're working for.
Maybe, but I mean, what's her face? The other assassin didn't really know much either.
Well, I mean, she knew ultimately Kyan Reese was holding the contract. She knew, because she failed in her mission, that she knew enough. She knew quite a bit. So I think we grab these guys.
What makes you certain that these are actually hired guns as opposed to actual security police officers?
Riku, we were just there.
Yes, and it's daytime where people are going to any diner they wish to grab a bite to eat.
It's technically kind of morning, but it's always twilight. I don't know what the actual police shifts are, but the hired killers work around the clock.
Yeah,
they do?
the cops like donuts, and I mean, you smell those sea rolls. Look, here's what we could do. I got a tracking device. I could go out there. You guys be ready, and see if they react to me. Obviously, if they react, Dax, you can snag them. But if they don't, I could try slipping the tracking bug on one of them, slip it in his jacket or something, and see where he goes.
Yeah, I'll hang back about 50 yards or so, 50 meters or so.
Yeah, and you know what? If they don't react to me at all, then
well, they're gonna. I mean, you be sneaky, get the tracking bug on the car, but if they spot you, they're gonna probably try to take you down. They won't get a chance, though. I got your back.
Yeah,
I'll be there. I'll be there with you, Daxxon. Cass, you and Noame can be ready to bug out if we send the
Cass
signal.
should come too. Cass, when Cass is with me, I am invincible. Cass should come too.
All right.
I'm not very quiet like, but
well, if you just hang back, I'll be the. It's the least I can do. I'll be the front man, and
Right.
I've slipped things in and out of pockets before.
All right.
Okay. Noame, you hold down the fort. We'll return.
Sounds good.
If things get out of control, Nicky, duck, dive, bob, weave, get cover. Just
Yeah.
Do all those things until we can get there and mop up the rest.
You got it. I'll do it.
All right.
Let's do it.
Sweet. As we move into position, and you are approaching. They haven't left the coffee shop. Are you waiting for them to leave? Or the
We need
breakfast
to
stuff, whatever you wanna call
we got to go get into position and have Nicky get a chance to kind of get in position to get close to their vehicle before they come out, and the whole opportunity to take them, to ambush them will have passed. So we shouldn't wait until they try to leave.
So if Dax can point out where the car is, I'll be somewhere nearby.
Perfect.
I mean, it's the car that looks like a cop car, right?
It does, yeah. Very much looks like a cop car.
Yeah, well, and the hot potato looks like a regular delivery van, but we've got it souped up. So don't expect that cop car is just a regular cop car. It's probably souped up.
It
Might have
used to look like a
weapons.
delivery van.
Yeah, who knows?
And it's become more. All right. Well, as I'm going by the car, I figured they're probably gonna. Are they sitting down in the diner eating? Or?
Yeah. Oh yeah, they're enjoying a delicious breakfast.
All right, it's all right. I need the smoke anyways. I'm gonna kind of walk nonchalantly by the car and try to see if I can catch any kind of upgrade specs on it. Does anything look out of ordinary?
Give me a perception check, please.
Indeed.
Yes, nicely.
You always do.
Everything looks fine. You know what, Nicky? Maybe Daxxon's just being super paranoid.
On our comms, Dex, there's nothing looks weird about the car. You sure?
I'm telling you, they look just like those mercs that stopped us. See if you can get don't expose yourself, but if you can sneak over, get a good view through the window, look at their equipment really carefully. I bet they've got some military grade rifles and some custom body armor.
Don't put my cigarette out. All right. I'm gonna try to sneaky. It's like nonchalant, right? Like I'm not trying to draw attention to myself. I'm just leaning up against the window to kind of see what I see.
Yeah. I mean, they are carrying guns, as the guards or slash cops do here in this beautiful city. Everything looks like as it should be.
Watch him for a little bit, then kind of walk my way back to the car. Guys.
It looked like they're having a conversation about something that happened in the other day. They're eating. One guy's eating eggs. The other guy's eating gluten-free.
They're definitely evil.
Hey guys, look, if they're faking, they're like the best fakers ever. They're having like a normal conversation. I don't see they got normal standard issue weapons.
Yeah, let's run their plates and see if it's official.
All right, yeah.
Yeah, run the plate.
I'm not down you, Dex, but those other guys were trying to fool us, so they did a good job. So maybe they looked close enough to the real thing. But like, yeah, let's do this.
If you can get connected to the infosphere and try to see if the VIN is like really a cop car and whatever you can do.
Sure.
I'm gonna.
And then while he starts getting to a spot where he can pull out his info pad and start connecting, I lose patience and just start striding, not stealthily at all. Just squared right towards the cafe.
Cass is grabbing him.
What?
Not letting him move.
I'll just drag her along. What are you doing?
She's really heavy.
Stick with me.
No. Let's just wait. Let him run the plates. Let's just see.
I'm willing to try. I mean, Cass should come with me. I almost want to, see if I can pick her up and just drag her along.
Athletics check, please.
Kind of thought that might be coming. For both of us, right?
Both of us?
Are you going to be resisting?
Oh yeah. Well, I'm trying to grapple him.
I'm just warning you. I've got some inspirations that were acquired early on in the campaign creation that really I should be burning through faster. So I'm going to go ahead and use one.
Oh no! Oh no! I'm gonna try those still. Can I do a contested?
Absolutely.
Okay. And I'm gonna spend my last inspiration.
Oh no!
Why not? Keep
player
higher.
versus player, guys. Just
Oh, there you go.
I still lost. Dang it!
But it's a nat 20, so technically
You're a success higher, so
it's success higher. So, but I want this roleplay moment. Like it's intense. Like Daxxon and Cass, it's almost equal in power in a sense. I like this. I like this a lot.
Cass, come on!
And Cass is like bear hugging him.
Right now!
We can't go. What if they're looking out? Like, what if there's a sniper? We gotta stay here.
Nicky's in danger. We gotta help. Come on.
He's not in
Go with
danger.
me.
Trust him. Trust him.
They won't be able to stop us.
I'm sure they can. A bullet does a lot of damage. Let's just wait here.
Cass, come on.
Trust Nicky. He's got it. He's getting it. She's doing like let-in steps kind of idea where she's like solidifying to the ground. Just Dax, just 2. No 10s, 2s.
2. Okay. 2.
I promise. I'll let you know when it should be a 10.
They make one move against him. We take them out so fast they won't even know we were here.
Yes.
Right?
Yes.
Okay. You'll make me fast?
Yes, if it comes to that, yeah.
Yes. All right. Then they have no chance. But I'm telling you, if I just go right up and tell them I'm right here, I am right here, what are you going to do?
Me?
No, them.
Oh, damn. I think they're real cops, so I think they're gonna poop themselves, but...
Okay, that genuinely makes him laugh. Like, now, what if they are? What if they are? Yeah. Okay. And I turn around, having been calmed down by Cass, and just watch, and I say, what if they're real cops? Well, let's see. But I'm still
break the law.
I'm like on the trigger of a tuning and soaring over there. But she talked me out of it. So
That was awesome. Nicky will run the plates, or if they've got a ID number for the police vehicle.
Yeah, run it.
Would you like computers?
Computers? Absolutely, computers, yeah.
Did I see the confrontation between Cass and Daxxon? Am I aware of that?
Roll perception, take a -4 penalty because you're mentally busy.
Okay. This would determine... I'm just going to public so I know.
Yep. Yeah. This one can be public.
I'm just going to... Can you do the -4 in the circumstance thing?
Yep. You should just type in.
Perfect.
If not, we can subtract 4. We're pretty good at that.
Yes, I know.
Oof.
They're having a heated conversation, but nothing too dangerous.
Okay, that was determined if I would spend an inspiration. If he doesn't know there's tension there, he's just running the computer's check.
Absolutely.
I'm amazed at all the computer stuff he can do. I've fortunately never had much of an aptitude for it.
Me neither.
You're gonna run the plates, and you don't know what Daxxon's talking about. This is all legit.
Hey guys, everything's coming back above board. It's all clean. This is a legit cop car. I mean, outside of me going and talking to them and using my auto recognition lens to confirm their IDs, I'd say they're the real deal.
Okay, let's get out of here. Stealthy like.
Okay, what do you know?
Fair enough.
It was worth a check. It was worth a check.
Yes.
Yeah, real cops. That's just...
They exist.
They exist.
Yeah, they're never here when you need them, huh?
They don't even know how crazy things would get for them if we just did nothing for the next 48 hours.
That's true.
They have no clue how, well, not that they'd be able to do their jobs, they'd be going insane too.
Yep.
I'd like to keep my eyes open as we're making our way back, because we have just returned to the diner where Nicky fell asleep.
Yeah. Nah, we should be okay. Well, if you spot something, let me know. But I could have sworn they looked, the way they got out, it's hard to describe. They got out of their car and they were so intent on getting it. It's like they were, I was going to say hungry to get to us, but maybe just the hungry part.
You tried the sweet rolls. They were actually quite good.
Yeah. Legit.
All right. I'm okay. It was a good plan to watch. Kept on watch.
Yep.
I think I might need to try to just meditate a little bit. I really haven't had a good chance since the night before everything went crazy on New Elysium. I just need a little quiet meditation time. Eyes open.
Sure.
All right.
Yeah.
Mantra.
Hypo close.
Look, where you guys can, keep an eye on me. If I stop monitoring, nudge me. If you see my eyes closed, slap me with a hypo pen.
I'll keep an eye on the cameras for now. Why don't we all take a breather?
Very good.
So you guys are still in the you had that conversation just outside the coffee shop. Are you heading back to the parking garage and the place where you're keeping Noame?
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
That's fun.
Yeah, I think probably would have been having that discussion during the walk back.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah, and I was keeping my eyes open since we
I mean,
returned.
And you guys only spent like 20 minutes doing all of that, right? It's only like it's about 11 a.m.
Yeah.
And
Very stressful 20 minutes.
so you're walking back, and you get back to where the place is, the room you have for rent that you're keeping Noame at, with the parking garage, and you're not in the building yet. You're going into the building. Who's going where exactly?
I like the idea that we have decked out Hot Potato with it is like the Scooby-Doo van, and we got the camera set up inside there now. So I'm going into there to watch because I've hacked into at least the surrounding areas security cams.
Perfect.
Maybe
Sounds
we
good.
should take Noame with us when we go to do these things, and she could be like the guy in the van. And not a guy, but the proverbial, the
Right.
like
Be all right with it.
Star Marvel and True Lies, dating myself.
I like
Yeah.
that.
I can.
Why am I always in the van?
I can stick with Nicky in the van if you two want to go inside.
Sure.
Well, I mean, the van's in the garage. We walked down to the coffee shop and walked back. We didn't take the van for it because that's,
Sure.
Yeah.
So,
But he's saying go with him to the van, right?
And I was going to go with Nicky to the van, and Daxxon, you and Cass could head inside.
yeah. Mine's parking garage. Van's inside. We're probably visualizing this differently.
Probably.
The parking garage is separate. It's the building that's like next to the place where you're staying, where Noame is. So,
Okay. So we'll go back to the Noame,
But
Daxxon.
we're
Okay.
in the parking
Yep.
garage right there.
perfect. Well, let's start with Nicky and Kaio make it back to the van, no problem. You guys sit down and
I wasn't worried, but now I was. And now
Who's
I'm
that
not
guy?
again.
Who's that guy? Who's Kaio?
sorry.
It's perfect. It's cool.
Hey, for you guys who don't know, we have a player character on Thursday nights whose name is Kyo. So that's what happens.
Just to
name.
further
Character.
complicate it.
It's Riku and Nicky make it back to the van, and you guys are getting set up. You're getting the camera's feeds. You're flipping through feeds. You're having small talk. I believe Riku, you still have a couple of sticky buns left.
No, I only got a pair for the ladies. Although they do sound very tempting.
Nice.
I mean, I might have gotten some leftovers. Now that you talk about it, they were very good.
Awesome. I'm jumping over to.
We just need a beanbag chair. We got to work on that. It would fit perfect right in the center of the van.
Is there shade carpet in the back of this van?
I mean,
Oh yeah.
you are the world. Tell me,
Green.
sir. I would love it.
Yeah, there's shade carpet in the back of the van. Okay. Riku, Nicky, you guys
Yes.
are perfectly fine. Nothing's wrong at all. Daxxon, Cass.
Why do you have to do it in that kind of contrast? You two guys are fine. Now let's talk about you two.
Uh-huh.
All right.
Who was the first to open the door into the room?
I'm guessing probably me.
Yeah, I think so.
X, give me a perception check as you're about to open the door.
I can do that. Alrighty. Let's keep this one. Now we'll make it private, like the good perception rolls should be. Come on, please be good.
Nicky, these X-ray goggles are the best. They're great to have on hand.
Hey, just don't look over here.
You got it. Of course. Oh, no. Unless you have a fracture.
Actually, maybe you should.
You guys are going to Dax. There's a weird sound like wires being torn apart on the other side of the door.
If I am reacting in time, I'm going to try to immediately, push Cass to safety with a reposition. I think I've got the. I've just got regular. Oh wait! I want to switch places. That would be the exact opposite of what I want. That's the one that I have.
You sit right here.
It's like, here. Why don't you get blown up real good?
I'm helping you.
I will. That's my gut instinct is to, reposition her away from the door, and then probably too late to attune so that I'll have my Nimbus field. But, if this is instantaneous, I'm only going to be able to get the one off. So let me know what I need to roll and what happens.
Roll an athletics check. To move Cass out of your way.
Yep.
She's heavy.
She's heavy. No armor check penalty. No, those don't apply. So just straight athletics. Come on, baby.
Oh,
yeah.
boy.
Yeah. Very aggressively, you move. Yeah.
Dax, what the heck?
Dax, you brace for impact because you were expecting to get hit with something or maybe a bomb go off or something, right?
Yeah, wires tearing was not the sound I was expecting, and if I still have time, even though it will be a premature reveal, I will attune just so that I'd have solar shield, so I'd have the things. But if nothing has happened by the time I do that, then I'll let you kind of tell us what happens here.
Nothing's happening. Why did you act like that?
What's going on? Is something wrong?
I thought I heard something like a trap going off. Jacob, is there any... Daxxon's thinking, is there any chance, it might be something happening to Noame? And as soon as he thinks that, he doesn't even say it to Cass. He just blurts out, Noame! And he starts running towards where she should be. And he did... he does do an action on his attunement before he starts zooming towards where Noame should be. Mm-hmm. And Cass, it looks quite a bit different. Instead of the familiar kind of, purplish mace that he usually has in the glowing nimbus, it is a double-bearded axe with a spiky point on the tip, all in deep black, like a black hole black, and lined with bright silver edges. His solar shield is not just that round, that oval force of energy you've seen before. It's the same thing. It's like a black triangle with silvery points at each point of it. The field, the Nimbus field around him, looks more like a black hole than ever. It's a different look that does not match what you've seen from him before when running into combat.
You'll register a look of concern and a little shock, but she wants to get in to see if Noname's okay. So
as you open the door into where Noname's supposed to be laying on the couch, she is laying on the couch, but she's also, her head is crooked and backwards, and wires are coming out of her body, all snake-like. You're back. Oh, it feels good. And her hand rips into her chest and pulls out more wires. Oh,
she fell asleep.
Yes.
Oh gosh. Oh gosh. We gotta stop her.
Oh, strike me.
Noame.
We can't let her do this. I have literally, hovering over, just no idea what to do, because she's in the psychosis. We say it's like, is it like when Philip was?
Yep.
She's,
Yeah. But this one's definitely very much, she's enjoying the pain she's causing herself, and she's like ripping pieces off of her.
Cass is gonna throw out. No, but she's gonna throw out her lasso kind of like thing and cast tether on her. So she's gonna just try to hold her still.
Will a hypopin work on her? I don't see how it could do anything for this.
She's going to fail this check, and you're going to begin to wrap her up. No, don't stop me. No,
Noame, you don't want to do this. You really don't. Can we wake her up?
she's awake. Her eyes stare at you as some of those wires coming out of her chest like begin stabbing into her own face.
Oh God.
I can't make her stop, Daxxon.
I can try to knock her out.
Okay.
I will try just an unarmed attack to see if I can do enough damage to. She's already pretty messed up.
She's ripped herself wide open. Wires are going all over. This ain't a pretty sight, that's for sure.
Yep. Oh, I don't have a target selected to be able to do that, so...
You should be able to just hit attack without a target selected, right?
Yeah, it's, what did it tell me? It's telling me it wants to target, but you know what? I could just do a naked roll with a plus 17. Yeah, exactly. Yep.
Yeah.
There we go.
Oh boy.
Yeah.
Stop it.
Bonk.
Yeah.
Bonkity bonk.
You're gonna bonk her right in the head. And as you do so, you cut her, like you smash her in the head, and a weird, strange smile on the cocked head.
Okay.
And then she's gonna go lights out.
What?
I felt dirty.
Sorry.
No, it's okay.
Everybody drink.
I see
It wasn't my goal to make that dirty.
Wrong word. Not. It felt. It's like that moment of hitting. It's like I got the exact result I wanted, which was knocking her out. But she smiled, and it made it. Just like, oh, why'd I have to do that? It's almost like she wanted that to happen. I tell Cass, she fell asleep. I didn't want to hurt her. I just had to.
How are they getting along this far already? I thought it wasn't supposed to go off yet. How did they do that?
If they got to her in her dream, and she was already her head was damaged, her body was damaged. I think they made her do. They did something in her dream to make her like this. They had to have. I will actually try to do a oddity identification.
Where did Nicky leave the transmitter he was studying when you guys decided to go out for lunch?
It's we put it into the null space generator.
Just making sure. I want to double check. That's it. It's okay. That's a perfect
Chad,
place.
back me up on this.
Yep, 100%.
No, you did. Yeah. I was just
The camera zooms in on the null space bag while Riku and Nicky are goofing around in the van eating sweets.
I mean, I didn't see it happening, but I did see the effect on Noame. So I'm thinking maybe I might be able to discern whether that was if that was something they could have done through the dream.
Yeah. Did you roll?
Occultism.
Yep.
And it's +2 on that. So put 2 in there. It's pretty good.
Yeah, definitely could have gotten to her from the dream.
Yeah, that's what I told Cass. It's like, well, I believe it. So I'd say it's. I mean, if they can do that much through the dream, it's just more reason we can't let the others fall asleep. Is
the hypo pen still around that I gave her?
Correct.
It's not used.
Oh, she didn't try to use it?
Okay, I'll pick it up again. I told her to use this when she got tired.
Nicky didn't know during breakfast that he was about to pass out. It just happened. And
yeah, I should just.
Apparently, his mind was strong enough to prevent going to this degree. But what if the next time one of us were to lose consciousness, we just weren't?
Yeah. So we can't sleep now. That's what we're saying. How do we... I don't know what to do with her now, because even if we tie her up, she's just going to tear herself apart with her wires and stuff.
She's currently sleeping, so did you just make it worse on her?
Well, she's unconscious from a blow. I don't know if you can still dream in that state or not. I'm not a dreamologist. I don't know.
Roll for dreamology.
What's that? Make a what?
Jacob was just being a jerk. You're good.
Oh, okay. Yeah. No, but I said, maybe. Is it worse? Is it better? Is there any hope for her?
She's in really bad place.
We left the people on New Elysium with, by the time anybody got there, if anybody ever got there, they could have all torn themselves to pieces, if not each other.
It's all happening again.
I think Noame is in that same state that if somehow she's still alive when we get when we get to the Shadow Realm Queen, when we take her out, maybe she'll be spared, but she may be gone by then. I mean, who knows? She may never... What if there's something that she can do in her dream that is the equivalent of finishing the job she started in that we just saw? I don't know.
She didn't do anything to us, though.
You definitely see a look of concern come over Daxxon's face, and he says, "No, she didn't."
Yeah. I guess we should tell the guys.
Earlier today, when we were working on the van, there was a moment where I caught myself. It gave me a jolt of adrenaline when I realized it was happening, but I was that close, Cass. And Noame was doing this to herself, but we saw what so many people on New Elysium were doing to each other. I can't fall asleep.
Okay. If you feel like that it's
I go ahead
attacking you.
And take a hypopen proactively, even though I don't, that I'm not feeling it. I just have that just jolt of like, I gotta not, and I hit myself with one.
I love it.
I guess
Nice.
Cass will do the same at this point. If you feel like she's trying to get to you again, just let me know and I'll see if I can help protect you a little bit. With our bond, I can do some things, but you got to be nearby. You can't be too far away.
If I'm conscious, I will. But if I fall into the dream world and I'm confronting her, one of us isn't waking up. Her or me.
Okay. Cass is gonna speak into the comm things that they have now. Riku, Nicky.
Yeah.
Noame. It's New Elysium. It's the same thing.
Oh,
We
no.
knocked her out. She's gone. She's messed up. She's
Are you guys okay?
yeah.
I'll be right down to catch her up.
You're gonna leave
Yes,
Nicky
I
all
will.
alone in the van, right?
All alone.
Be fine.
I'm good. Go. You
Well,
go,
Gonna
Riku.
sleep on that
Okay.
shag carpet.
It's got a nice
There.
pillow, a blanket right next to it, a warm glass of milk.
Fuzzy walls.
Why did we even put that in there? But yes, I will quickly rush down to the room to start working on patching Noame up.
Cool. Making your way downtown. I love it. Just kidding. As you make your way into the room, the sight is disgusting. Pieces of Noame are across the floor. Little bits of wire and like some of her metal out casing. Daxxon and Cass, you guys are probably a little shaken up at this point.
Yeah. Although once we realized it was, I did demanifest, so Riku doesn't see it, and I'm not even really aware that Cass would have seen something that different. But that's sort of, I'm just back to normal right now.
Normal.
I'm
Cass is
totally normal.
yeah.
Are you saying I'm not? Do you want to talk about whether I'm normal or not? We can talk about it. I'm right here. Man.
Mm-hmm. Yes. Yes, you
Cass
are.
is collecting all of the pieces of her, at least so it's together. But I mean,
All right, I'll administer a sedative to try to keep her under. This is gonna take some work.
Riku, we were wondering, and maybe if someone is unconscious due to a concussion or a sedative like that, does it shut down their brain's ability to enter dream state?
I would, well,
Is there any drug you could provide that would do that? Different sleep stage to keep her at that non-dreaming level of brain activity?
DM, may I roll to see if I have that medical knowledge?
Absolutely, please do.
Okie dokie. I will spend inspiration on that. Let's see here. There we go.
nice.
Oof, yeah.
I think she's fine. As long as she doesn't go from a conscious state to a as long as she doesn't wake up and then like go back down kind of thing. Sleep wise. Like actually go to sleep.
Sure. I think the blunt force trauma is going to keep her out of dream sleep, and the additional sedative that I will be administering to keep her under while we begin operating should do the trick. She was human, I would say we need her awake due to the concussion, but based off of where she's at, keeping her asleep would probably be best. Unfortunately, a loony bin would probably be the best place for her, but that is the medical term, of course, the loony bin. I think we're going to have to keep her tied up and probably going to have to gag her.
She can. Yeah. Okay. Gotta tie her up real tight because those wires. I don't know.
Her actual wires were hurting her? How?
Yeah. Well, they just came out and started pulling herself apart.
They were animated like she had control of over them like tiny wire limbs. She was stabbing herself with her own wires.
Well, we'll see. I'll begin working on her, but if she can do that from the inside out, I don't know what long-term we can do for her. All
We
right?
just gotta get this whole thing sorted. I don't know.
Yep. I begin operating.
I can help in any way.
I need a good nurse.
I can do that.
While you guys do that, I'm not even going to make you put rolls on it yet. I'm going to jump over to Nicky.
The
Real
shag
quick.
van.
How we doing? Oh, yes, Nicky. Yeah, I see Rex's thing.
I just wanted him to get a shout out.
Yeah. Oh, I see what Rex has
Hail
done for
to
me.
the Rex. Speaking of potato.
Yeah, you hanging out in the potato.
Yeah.
How's it going over here? I guess what I'm asking is what are the exact feeds you are looking at?
I'm keeping an eye on the whatever street cams and local business cams that are available in our vicinity, just in our a nice radius around the building.
So you're watching yourself more than you're watching like Scuttle's place.
Yes, I'm not trying to no, just looking if they're coming to us because I got pinged by the lady of the night.
Pinged by the lady of the night. Well, it's... Give me a perception check,
Surely.
please. You see your hoodlums, your friends, the ones who have been
Kids.
assisting you.
Okay.
Let's say a little older than child, just so that when I kill them, I don't feel so gross.
The two youths.
Youths. Yeah. College age.
They're talking to a set of guards, not the same, or policemen, not the same that you just met at the, didn't meet, but spied on. A different pair, different set. And it looks like a pretty heated conversation.
Oh boy. Nearby, I assume.
Yep, just around the corner.
Shoot.
Maybe like a block away.
Hey guys, I hate to interrupt, but our little artist friends there are getting into a not quite a scuffle yet, but a verbal match with some cops.
We've got to go.
Cops.
Okay.
Do you want me to see if I can de-escalate the situation?
I'm not sure that that's for the best.
We just let it ride. It's just
keep
they
an eye on
know.
them. Just
they know
keep
a
an eye
little
on them
bit
in
more
case
than I'd
this is-
like.
Just in case this is not real cops again.
Yeah,
Don't
yeah.
expose yourself yet.
I'll
Don't
see.
expose yourself until we have their attention.
Okay.
Are they coming towards you?
Are they coming towards us?
No, they're having a heated discussion. It looks like the hoodlums aren't saying a whole lot. By the way, this is happening because of Rex. Just want to throw that out there.
Thank you so much. Thank you, Rex. It's a
That's
wonderful
awesome.
day to have these things happen to us. We love it.
What do you want to do?
Man, I'm just worried about what they know. All right, well, I'm trusting you guys. I'll see. I don't know if anyone's got any kind of audio around there. I can try and look.
Roll computers. See if you get access to the audio.
All right.
I like that. I like
Maybe
that a
they're
lot.
walkie-talkies. Oop, wrong window. Here we go.
Wrong window.
Too many windows. You know what I'm gonna do? is use my freaker to try and hack in. Freaker, where are you? Oop. So I'm rolling computers with that +1. Skills. Where are my skills?
Where your skills at?
And I'm gonna
no.
inspiration.
Yikes.
Oh no, I
There's
can't.
one.
That's
You
a
gotta-
1. I gotta use a hero point. I do have them. I'm gonna use my hero point.
Oh, shit.
I mean, I hate to steal that from Rex, but sorry, Rex.
No,
He's-
this is what
He's
Rex
getting the
wanted.
value. He's getting you to consume a hero point.
Yep.
That's a win.
This is the chaos.
Indeed. Here we go. It's not like that. Okay, there we go.
All right. You're gonna get access to the comms, and you're gonna hear the hoodlums. Hey, we didn't know we weren't allowed to use spray paint there. What do you mean? Young man, I have to take you into the courthouse. Look at we got images of you spray painting right there. And why are you spray painting vans in the middle of a back alley? No, with no reason. We just thought that van was abandoned. We thought we needed some art. And they're gonna start arresting him for spray painting a van
Kids.
in a back alley. That's your fault.
Feel bad.
Oh, that won't bite us later. All right, well, it looks like the kids are keeping quiet. They are arresting them for spray painting, so it might not be a big deal.
They'll just, slap on the wrist. They'll be fine.
Yeah. Well,
Unless you really feel that you could alter what's going on over there.
I'm happy to give it a try.
I mean, I can tell them they were working for us. And once they see me, if they're not real cops, game on. And if they are, then maybe the kids don't get arrested. They didn't do anything to deserve arresting.
Oh, we paid them to do it.
Yeah.
They've been good kids. We should.
We're almost there. Let's see what happens.
All right. I inject
7.
Noame with the sedative, and yeah.
So, all of you, the 3 of you who are with Noame, are going out to the police.
Noame is well bound up, isn't she? And unconscious and drugged.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, we bound her wires as much as possible. Too,
I mean,
okay. Yep, we're going.
we'll see if horrible things happen while we're gone, but we've done the best we can to try to prevent it, so I'm
Absolutely.
comfortable leaving her.
I'm
for a
glad
short
you
while.
are.
For a short while.
All right, as you guys walk out, you had your block down where Nicky told you to go, and you see they're starting to load the kids into the police car.
I will just stride forward, looking stern and intimidating.
Can we help you, sir?
What are you doing with my friends?
Friends. I mean, they were spray painting in a back alley without permissions and licenses and all of that.
They're contractors.
Yeah, we hired them to paint our van.
We did.
And,
We did hire them to.
Yeah. And to keep an eye on this area to make sure no criminal miscreants.
Why didn't they say that when we were arresting them? That's
Because
fishy.
we told them not to talk to the police.
That's okay. Oh. I know why not talk to the police? What is wrong with us? Huh? We're here to help and protect, you know?
You're arresting artists.
But we thought they were vandalizing.
Look, it's been a total misunderstanding.
Where'd you come from? I thought you were in the van. No, I'm just
Oh,
kidding.
I thought we all came.
Oh no,
Do
they
you want me
want
to
to
stay
you in
in
the
the
van. Run, run.
Should I
No,
stay in
you're
the
good.
van legit, though?
No, I'm just teasing you.
Okay. What he's trying to say, I don't know if you heard about that run-in, what was it, yesterday? It was on the news. Like, the place was being shot up, and they said there were, like, fake cops there, people dressed up as cops. It just kind of spooked us.
Oh, yeah, we heard about that, but we heard it was taken care of.
Well, I mean,
Just
what?
a reasonable precaution. We advised our young hirelings to be cautious. And it sounds like they have. And it's all just a misunderstanding. So you could let them go.
Why are you talking all
Haven't-
soft like that?
He's a yoga instructor.
Yoga?
Yoga instructor.
Yes. He is very much a yoga
I
instructor.
am literally going to give him the intimidating glare and the old. It's best if I stay calm. Don't you want to stay calm?
But we got like mental health issues, bud. Come on, calm down. These your friends. You stare at everybody like that, man. You got angry eyes. Calm yourself.
We've been on a long... Listen, officer, I apologize. We've been on a long work project. We haven't gotten a lot of sleep in like the past 36 hours. We're actually prepping to help out with that concert with the Neva. So...
Yeah, I'll be working duty that night.
Oh, all right, we'll see you there.
Yeah, I'll get off. I'm supposed to be off here in about an hour and 10 minutes, and then I'm gonna sleep. I'll be there. Yeah,
All right, look, you'd be doing us a huge favor if you just that's why we had these kids. We had to pull them in last minute to finish some artwork. We just wanted to have the whole thing decked out for her. It's you know how these things go. And
Yeah,
just with
just,
the news
you know,
right now,
we're just-
ugh.
yeah, it's a little bit fishy when people be just painting in the streets, right?
I'm sorry. That's my bad. I'll take care of that. I'll make it up to you. I promise.
It's such a weird thing. Come on, kids.
Look, use our name when you get into the club. Hey, when you get there, say that
What's
we
your
sent
name?
you there. We're the sweet potato team.
Team sweet potato, hot potato, sweet hot potato.
What are you
hot
working
potatoes.
security for Neva? Like what? I mean, it was just like
A little
weird
bit of
security-
everything. We kind of provide whatever things. I actually do some of the stage stuff, the work, the music, and setting up all the speakers and everything. And you know, we kind of fill in wherever it's needed. So we
Hey,
were
you
called
rats
in.
are everywhere, aren't you?
Hey, that's how we do it. You know,
Yeah.
got to make yourself useful, huh?
Hey, yo, Scuttle's a good dude. You should go see if he can help you out.
Oh yeah, I've heard his name. That's good to know. Thanks.
He's got. You go down the road, make a left, couple blocks down. You know, he's down there. Go east side, northeast side, really in the corner.
All right, yeah, we'll check that out. Anything interesting going on down there, or he just have good supply, or?
He's got. I mean, I mean, we know that sometimes he trades in the the follower side, but he's legit most of the time.
Yeah. As long as he doesn't ruffle enough feathers, he's fine.
Yeah, something like that.
All right. Look,
They let the kids go.
thanks.
Hey, thank you.
I also like the idea that Daxxon's standing behind and over Nicky the whole time.
Oh yeah. They're like avoiding making eye contact. Realistically, without even a full blown roll, they're already terrified of Dax, and Dax is loving it.
That's right. They're doing as we asked, as they should. We didn't even have to break a sweat. This is
Speak for
really-
yourself.
I know. I'm not saying this out loud. I'm just thinking it.
All right.
How about the kids? How do the kids feel about all this? You know, I should say the Utes. How do the two Utes feel about all this?
Don't forget about it.
They're quiet right now. But I mean, they're not gonna say much until the officers leave.
Yep.
So, but, all right. Well, we hope to see you tonight, guys. Enjoy. Get some rest. You know, you gotta get that sleeping tired off. You know.
Oh, yeah.
We
Of
sleep
course,
after the
yes.
show's done, huh?
Yeah,
know how it
that's a
is.
good idea, man. You look rough.
Yeah. When your shift's on, your shift's on. You know what I'm saying?
I guess. Just be careful.
All
Like
right.
a sleep would kill you.
Yeah. Yeah. Tell me about it.
Really kind of they've made 3 references to sleep and stuff, and it's just starting to all the little alarm bells are going off. Is it what would it be to kind of just pick up on whether
Perception
these
is
guys
sense motive.
okay, I'm just gonna perception on this. I'll blind it, of course. Retinal reflectors aren't a factor, so they're off.
I mean, they are.
These guys are trying to pick a. They're trying to. It just feels like they're trying to get under our skin somehow, even though they seem appropriately scared. But this constant coming back to get some sleep, lack of sleep could kill you. It's just really sus.
With that role, you are most definitely getting the, these are policemen who are terrified of you, and they think that your whole terrifying aura is from you not sleeping, and they can't have somebody like that here in town. You can't be, you gotta zen out, bro. Yoga instructor my butt.
I will try to diplomatically say, you're right. It's been a long day, couple of days. It's a big event tonight. We're all going to feel better when it's over. You're right. Thank you. Thank you for being agreeable with our friends. Thank you for what you're doing to help out the city.
Yeah, man, you need to go just chill, all right? Like, have, they got good coffee up around the corner. We all love going there. They even got gluten-free options.
So I've heard. And the nice fruit cup even. So yeah, I'll tell you what, I'm gonna let my friends here kind of finish things off. I'm gonna go ahead and get back to work. Thank you for your service, officers.
Yeah.
And try to just turn around and walk away, counting, 99, 98, 97.
He's gonna turn to Nicky. Hey, your buddy there, he needs to take a chill pill. You look like you're about to murder somebody.
That is part of his job. He does run security for us, so please forgive him. He takes it seriously. But like I said, we're all gonna take a break in a few days after this is all done. I'm gonna send a text over the boss. I'll let him know you're coming for the show, so she'll make sure you got a good spot. All right, because I really appreciate this. I'll get everybody down. I'll get these kids back in. We'll get out of your hair.
Yeah, man. Just watch that one. I don't want him going on a rampage.
Nah. He's very focused and directed,
Yeah. All right, well, see you later, little one. Sorry for putting you in cuffs. It was just, why don't you next time say something when the cops ask you questions? Be like, we were just doing some artwork for somebody. We were paid. Whole thing's fishy.
They can only learn by making mistakes, huh?
Oh, ain't that the truth? Right, Ronnie? And they hop in their car and they're laughing about something they must have done when they were young.
I turn to the boys. You guys you good? I'm sorry, you did good. Don't worry about it. All right.
Oh yeah. I mean, we didn't know what to say. We were told to keep our mouth shut, and I thought that. Honestly, that guy's more scared than the cops. They all gesture towards Dax, who's counting and walking away.
He's got a lot on his shoulders right now. Okay, kids. Look, you guys have done great. You kept up your end of the bargain. We'll throw you a couple extra creds, and we don't want to keep you anymore.
Yeah. Well, thank you. We'll just be done. Can we be done helping you?
Yeah.
Can we be done?
Yeah. No.
This was an awesome job we used to have.
You're good.
Not a scared straight.
Yeah. You know what? Yeah, clean yourselves up. You know, you guys got some real talent. Take it on the road or something, huh?
Yeah.
But make
Don't
it
get in
legit.
trouble.
Yes, Mom. All right, they're
Yeah,
gonna
you think
scamper
he's
off.
scary. You think Red's scary. You should see Mom, huh?
They're gonna scamper off, and they are no longer an asset to you guys.
All right.
It's better off for them, huh?
Riku,
Yes.
you've been so quiet.
Yes. I've been watching the exchange and noticing the frustration. Leaning a little bit against the wall.
Yeah. Yeah, you are. You are going to lay against the wall. And as you lean back, you're going to roll me a fortitude save. And because Chris Sands really likes you, you're going to roll with taking the lowest. So essentially disadvantage.
Oh, no.
One of my inspiration points, you know.
Thank you, Christian.
Yep.
Being a
Let's
contributor
see
to
here.
the-
Keep the lower. All right.
She says he.
Oh, a 2 and a
God.
6.
After the tense moment, the ramp up of like, oh my gosh, Dax is gonna kill some cops. These kids are arrested, and it started getting jovial. You kind of like, you know, oh, okay, everything's fine. You know, you go back, and you dip, you dip you nod off for a moment there, buddy.
He's sighing. Yeah, no, he's leaning against the wall. He's just like, oh.
Riku, you
Yes.
you stir from your troubled sleep. You find yourself aboard the familiar you think you're aboard the familiar confines of your ship.
The up number.
Mm-hmm. But then you realize you're trapped within some kind of dense, shadowed webbing. The threads glisten around you. Impossibly fine, yet strong enough to restrict every movement.
No. Let's see. Do I have that?
What do you have?
Let's see. I'm just double checking here.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, double check all you want.
Yeah, no, that's yeah. No, I just he feels so I'm restraining the woman. Get this off of me.
As the slight panic flares, you're going to recognize your own reflection mirrored across thousands of tiny eyes staring back at you. Each eye belonging to many spiders that are methodically crawling closer to you. A voice, sinister and smooth, comes from all directions. Oh, you thought you could weave your own destiny, Riku. Comfort, mend, heal. You forget. Every strand you spin connects back to me.
I know that I can.
I'm gonna need a will save.
Another.
Sorry.
Okay.
You can
No,
keep
it's
talking,
okay.
but you're gonna need a will
Yeah.
save.
Yeah. I'll go ahead and let's see. I will use. I will make sure to use an inspiration on this, and it's my last one for the night. Woo!
Yay.
It's a good sign. That's a good sign.
Yep. All right. Let's see here. Keep the higher. Here we go.
Come on.
Oh,
Yeah, that's
Nice.
yeah.
nice.
Okay.
You
I
feel.
don't deny.
Yep. Go ahead. Sorry.
I don't deny what I am, but I will not hurt them, and I will heal those who need it, and I'll figure out a way to heal that poor woman. And as he sees the spiders getting closer, he will work on shape changing himself to match them.
As you do that, you're going to realize with shock that the spiders carry faces from your past, family from your home colony, companions from your odd jobs, even Elora, the mentor. All with twisted expressions of betrayal and sorrow, all with wounds that look like claw marks or tear marks at their own faces, if you had to guess. And then unison in tiny voices, they chant that you left us, you abandoned your family, you failed to heal us.
And as his legs spread out and his eyes turn to that of the spiders, I left none of you without anything. I told you I'd return, and I will. And I will heal all. I will heal all.
A voice comes over all of the multiple voices. Come on, little weaver. Together we could spin unbelievable stories, unending. Your dreams can come true. Don't resist the darkness. I can offer you great power to heal the ones you love.
I've seen your brand of healing, and I respectfully decline. My legs and my hands will weave their own webs of healing, and I do not need to embrace the darkness to make that happen.
You can feel the frustration, the strings that you are bound by. You feel your body like they tighten around you, and then you jolt awake to seeing Daxxon counting and walking away, and the kids scampering off.
Okay. As I jolt awake, I was mid, and then just
Nice.
Who's
just
closest
kind of readjusting
by?
Probably us.
Yeah, probably two of you.
One of you two for sure.
Do we notice anything?
I'm sure you would have noticed the sneeze or the movement of him
Zoom tight.
jolting awake.
And Riku's got his hand over his mouth. Thank you. And just to make sure that everything's back in place. A little dusty out here in the alleyway. You best go and make sure that the patient is still asleep.
Yeah. That was close. Eesh.
Okay. Let's go.
I love that none of you have any idea what he just dealt
It's
with.
so good.
Always accepting my gifts. No fun in that.
Are we
You
getting
guys
close
probably-
to go time?
It's just afternoon. We got hours.
Oh gosh.
He's gonna tear us up.
It's taking forever.
This is a tense moment. You guys chose to skip sleep. One.
Yep.
Let's start with that.
It's your fault.
This is your doing.
And
Thank you, Chrysanth.
yeah, it's partially her fault because she loves you.
Aww.
Well, you guys you probably look like the weirdest crew right now. Your eyes are probably all like wide. and
As
your hair-
opposed to.
Fair enough.
Guys, I feel like we're in the longest montage ever. Where's the music?
Choices were made.
A price will be paid.
You guys really should just say yes to the Dark Queen. All right.
I'll make this whole campaign easier.
It would make it more entertaining, that is for sure. All right. Well, as we're marching back, Noame's fine. You go back to your watch outposts.
Oh, that's set up too.
We can go forward a little bit of time at this point. You guys have all done a pretty good job at resisting dozing off, right?
Oh yeah, nobody's fallen
Mostly.
asleep or had any issues.
Mostly good.
And you guys are... So we'll fast forward a little bit of time, and I want to start talking about Scuttle's shop. So we're gonna fast forward to about that time when we are going to... We've had a couple of different ideas. Like there was even one where we were gonna drive around with our X-ray vision goggles and hold our face to the floor.
I
I
thought
just
it was
want
a great idea.
It was a fantastic idea. I just want to solidify the many thoughts that have gone around the room here. The latest one is that we're going to create a scene up front while Nicky sneaks into the back.
Yes.
Yes.
For Scuttles?
Yes.
Yes.
Sneaks
Chameleon
into the back.
and-
Yes, into the back, not
the
the back door.
Yeah, you get yourself positioned near the door,
Yes.
chameleoned on the wall. We open up the door, immediately confrontational to distract attention. You do the little Spider-Man thing through the spider rat thing through the door.
Spider-Rat.
Head to exactly head to the back, start working on the thing, and give us the. If you get access to it and you've been undetected and everything has gone exactly to plan, you give us the little clicks on the radio just in case anybody's listening to anything, and we get out and we pick you up after you get out. But we stay nearby just in case we need to get in there and help you. And I'm sure that in creating that confrontation that I'm going to totally be able to present the illusion that I'm about to go over the edge and start, tearing up the shop and having a fatal conflict with the mercenaries.
Illusion
won't
being the
happen.
key.
Because it's just an act, and I will keep my cool. Little do they know, it's just, and I'm sure they won't do or say anything that merits them needing to feel fear. How could that possibly happen? And everything's going to be, everybody walks away with all their limbs intact.
Yeah.
All their hit points. Scuttles, maybe
Learned a lesson, but physically fine.
Gonna, ban us from the future use of the shop, but otherwise, you go about your business. You're banned.
I love this. That's exactly
what
what's
could go
going to
wrong?
not happen.
We'll try.
Nicky, don't forget to take the X-ray goggles, X-ray
it's a good idea.
specs, just in case you need them.
Yeah.
Good idea.
All right. They are fun.
All right, you guys are heading over there then, and you are going to approach the shop. There's a part of me that says we should save this for next session so that we don't get partway into it.
I know. Yeah.
We're gonna
right
get
up against
5
the wire.
minutes. We're gonna get 5 minutes into it and be like, "What? What do you mean we gotta stop?
That's
Cliffhanger.
fine. That's
2 weeks from now." Well, I'll describe the shop because it's been a while. The golden glow of evening light fades to near blackness within this maze of murky, shadowed streets, illuminated by the blazing neon signs. The few pedestrians in the area do move quickly, heads down, clutching their valuables. You guys are kind of in the nicer part of town, but the opposite of that. The word didn't come to my mind. Sorry. Shadier. Yes, shadier. They walk
That's an
past-
accomplishment in a city of perpetual twilight for an area to be shady. They have really accomplished something.
I love it. And the door neon lights say open. It's, mid-afternoon, early evening. You guys said you're going around 5 p.m., yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, it's a small shop as you enter in. The long 4-foot stall, 4-foot tall steel and glass display case separates a small area of the room to the east from the main shop. Analog and empowered weapons hang from many hooks on the walls. Then in here, you're going to see a pair of lizard folk, Iruxi guards standing there. And sweet little Scuttle. Let me pull up his image for everybody to see.
He's so friendly.
He's your best friend. There it is.
It looks so happy.
How could you have beef with this guy? He's like,
yeah. So are you starting off trouble before he even says hello, or?
Yeah. It's
You think so? Oh.
swinging open the door, and as he's taking in that breath to say greetings, friends, or whatever he says to new visitors, I just immediately start right out with, Scuttle! Why did you sell those goods?
Perfect. And we're going to end this session with you accusing Scuttle of selling those goods.
Those goods.
Going
goods.
full Karen on poor Scuttle.
Yeah. And that was, thrusting the door open as wide as I could and stepping forward but keeping my hand on the door so that it's open. Since that's Nicky's egress or ingress.
Yeah. I know what you meant. Cool. Yeah. Well, so next week we'll roll initiative with this situation, and the only reason we're going to roll initiative is going to be a social combat until it turns not social. And that'll give us.
Or it stays social.
Yeah.
Social. There's a lot of skill rolls that are involved in skills that I'm sure I'll be good at the time.
You have good social skills.
I've got diplomacy. And intimidation. I got 2. I think those are the 2 I've got. Nice guy, and I got good cop and bad cop.
Inside of you. Both of them.
That's right.
It ends like the TV show. Daxxon comes bursting in and says that, and then it's a shot on each person for a moment of just holding on your facial expressions.
Absolutely. Awesome. Hey, well done tonight, guys. That was fun.
That was
fun. You too.
Great.
Good stuff. Good stuff.
No bad things.
Noame, except for poor Noame.
Noame had a rough night. That was not good.
She'll be okay, right?
Yeah, she'll be fine.
Yeah, sure.
Tell me my head looks good. Just tell me my head looks good.
Awesome. Well done today, guys. Let's do a quick around the horn. Who you are, where you can be found, all that good stuff.
Who you tagging?
Start. I'll tag history.
Yeah.
History eraser button. Doing both Dark Galaxies anthology shows on Tuesday nights. Next week we got another Seasons of Ghosts episode. Getting crazy there. Thursday nights, guest starring over at Avenue Studios with Dan and Kristen and Jacob and more. Austin's on the show with us in the Eldamon, the Gatekeepers, which is so fun. This week has been in the last 7 days has been so amazing in terms of quality of gaming. Also a very fun private game with Kaio. So I'm getting so much gaming. It's so good. So if you want to talk gaming, find me on Moonskull Discord, and I will talk your ear off about all the awesome gaming I'm getting to do. Kaio, go.
Thank you, History. Yeah, Kaio Zaber here.
Oh no!
Oh gosh!
Pause right at your name.
You're back.
Dude, you're back.
You're back.
You blipped for a second. Start again.
You're close, but you're back. Yeah, start over.
You blipped in like the best moment.
Oh, great! So, Kaio Zaber, Linktree is being posted by the Queen Shirts. They're kind of doing that. Yes, tune in next week for Season of Ghosts, where I will be presenting the next leg of the story for our dear adventurers. And with that, I will pass it along to Kristen.
Hello, I'm Kristen. I'm over with Avenue Studios. So yes, we have our Eldamon campaign on Thursday evening. So that's like Digimon, Pokemon, if you like that. And we also have a DC 20.
Yeah, Shadows and Decay on Saturday.
When is Saturday, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so Saturday we have in DC 20, we're going to be level 3 in there and getting back the old crew with Eddie, who is one of the
lead
game designers. Yeah, lead designers. So he's going to be joining us for that. And over to Dan.
They all said it. They're all awesome people. So yeah, check out Avenue Studios. Join the Moonskull Discord. Thanks for being here, watching Jacob terrify our characters. Totally our characters. Where can people find you, Jacob, and have them terrify? You can terrify their characters.
Hey, I'm a professional dungeon master. I run lots of games. You can find me all over the place. If you're interested, you can join my Discord. You can hit me up on the Moonskull Discord too. You can tag me over there. And I would be happy to run you in a game. I'm also planning on running all kinds of games. So, aha. Victory. As always, tune in 2 weeks to catch the next part of this, but also check out all the other stuff that Moonskull is doing and Avenue Studios. Lots of fun things that are happening around the interwebs. And I think with that, we can say goodnight, guys.
Good night, everybody.
Bye.